well done.
He's drinking out of a skull mug? Oh, cool, it's
That is cool.
Giant
Giant.
Can somebody check that on Steam and see if that code works?
Yeah.
Is that mug actually the size of your head, or was it just closer to the camera? Ah, there we go. Because you can like put that right in front of your face.
Fucking
huge.
What is this code, Tom?
Don't question
Steam
it,
account already
install the
owns
code.
product.
That's okay,
Yeah.
I've already used it then.
Okay.
Already, like. Good job you
Just
had
don't
it.
question it,
Oh,
install the
I
code.
blamed the
It's
game.
fine.
No, that's the
Um,
thing. I mean, it was already showing up that I had it on my account, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Oh.
Alright.
Oh man, my connection has just gone into a big fat red light for
You're
OBS.
not getting nothing from me for free, Chris. Come on, you know this shit, man.
Okay, right, so, this might not be even coming onto the stream, but hey ho. Welcome to the continuing adventures of Tempest Hostis in the Long Slumber. I'll put the thing back up. Everybody is here, we've got the whole team, the whole party, everyone is going to be slowly freezing to death in the icy wastelands of, what?
And we have a dragon. You forgot the dragon.
Yes, we have the Lady Akima, the necromancer, is here in person. Dot couldn't make it, so we transported Akima here from the world to, yeah. So,
It's so fluffy.
so fluffy! Is it actually Spyro, or is it just like a generic
Yeah.
dragon? That's awesome.
It's supposed to be Spyro.
That's cool.
I think you should just like
awesome.
lean down for the entire stream. Just so you can see us as the train.
Awesome. Well, I tell you what, for just this one session, because you put the effort in, I will give you inspiration for dressing up in character, but that will not last the rest of the entire campaign. This is just once for putting the effort in. But yes, if someone would like to do a recap of the events of last session, tell you what, oh fuck, I forgot to change it. It still says Tam. Giles. Let's see. Events from your point of view from waking up aboard the airship last game.
So I was on the ship, and it was comfy and warm, and then there was all this noise, and I got up and went out to the deck, and there were people running around, and they were screaming, and then there was a wyvern, and I fell off the boat, and there was no sea, and there was just lots of sky, but there was another wyvern, which was alright. So well, obviously I gave it a good kick in, but I got onto the boat again somehow. Yeah, and there was all these people, and I could only find 3 of my kegs of ale. I couldn't find the rest. It was horrible. But then we landed, and I think there was a dead giant. Either that, or he was just a really tall man. I don't know.
Yeah, from your size, it's kind of hard to tell. It's like, is this a giant or just a really tall man?
It was a bit chilly, and a lot chilly, and I've got some new friends. They all wanted ale, so they could have some ale. And then we went off following some footprints in the snow, and everyone was really nice. Did I mention that? I love these guys. and there was a big hole, and someone had fallen down it, and so we went to the bottom to see, and at the bottom there was this. Hold up a mace like as tall as he is, like tottering around.
It's a bit unwieldy, but he's managing.
It's brilliant, and you can hit things with it, and you can lean on it when the world starts spinning a bit too much. And
he's not going to use it for his magical purposes. It's just a prop stick.
And then we got out of the hole, and I think someone was flying. Although I don't know where the big bird came from. There was a big bird, and it flew down to the bottom, and I think I fell down the side. Yeah, definitely fell down the side. But I'm going to lean on my mace, and these guys are going to go along the footprints, and then we might find what made them. The world's still spinning.
Sure. Yeah, that's basically what you saw from your drunken state. So yeah, I'll give you inspiration for that. Yeah, the sober version, you have been trawling through the icy wastes of Islan in search of what you hope is the Red Dragon Van Drago. You've run into some giants somewhere, but you haven't seen any for quite some time. I believe last session you were you'd fallen. Well, not. I don't think anyone fell in. I think it was just you all avoided that and then climbed down and got that. So you've pulled yourself up and you're facing sort of like a southerly direction. The tracks seem to go on. As you start, and I'm assuming, are you all carry on following the tracks with Giles at the front?
Yeah.
Okay. You carry on through the wastelands. It's hard to sort of see too far ahead of you. It does seem like there's just this constantly roiling snowstorm. The vision sort of goes up to like maybe 60, 70 feet or so ahead of you, and then it's literally just like a wall of like white noise in like all directions. The ground seems to be littered with very sort of snow piles, crags of rock which sort of breach through the snow. It is getting extremely cold now as you have traversed quite far down south from your original point. So I need everyone to tell me what they would be doing to keep warm. Dax, you are fine because you're a Goliath.
I'd be swinging my ale.
You have been swinging your ale.
And it's lovely and warm.
The ale itself is starting to get cold now.
That's alright, I'm not bothered.
Okay. What's everybody else doing? Watgar, Vac, and Kralin. You have got the cloaks and things that you roughly put together, but even this far south, even they are starting to not withstand this cold temperature which seems to be going on.
Yeah, the drunken halfling is staggering through the snow with a giant mace about the same size as him, barefoot, in robes, and a bright red nose, and you're not quite sure whether his nose is red because he's cold or because of all the ale he seems to be drinking.
Or both.
Probably both.
Back's kind of like just throwing the cloak around him, and he's lying perfectly flat on top of Zeshko, just like trying to like. He's just kind of like to see these little tiny eyes poking out from like a layer of like fur and hide.
Okay, Watgar.
Watgar is not doing anything because he can't really do anything. He is just trying to withstand the cold, hoping he can muscle through it.
Fair enough. And
Kralin clearly has no clue of other things to do.
Here, have a ale. It's good for what ails you. Ales?
Oh, Kralin, actually, were you still in bird form? Or
No.
you dropped into Kralin form?
Oh yeah, Kralin form, because we from last time we
you
did
turned
have a long
into
rest, didn't we?
giant. I don't think
Yeah,
so.
no, I was flying around and I was checking the area, but then
Yeah.
I came back before we moved anywhere.
Yeah.
We'd set up a camp for the night.
Well, I don't think anybody had set up a camp just yet. It's still not sort of exactly midday, but you did.
Sleep.
Yeah, you had a long
We
rest
slept in the
back at
building.
the village. Well,
That's
village.
right. Yeah. The remains.
So you've been travelling since then. You haven't had a rest since.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I'm back down with everybody else.
Okay.
At this point, I'm just walking around with behind this dragon, who I'm going to assume doesn't mind the fact that I have fire coming from my hand.
Okay.
Why are your hand on fire?
I got a little bit of alcohol on it.
I put it out. Hang on. I'll try and tip some ale over your hand.
It
You mind?
sizzles slightly. The flame dies, and then you push this little burst slightly brighter. I'm assuming you're producing flame.
Yeah,
I am
fire.
producing flame.
Cool. Okay,
You
so
might want to stand back, little man. You seem a little flammable.
This is
music
probably
hasn't
good. You
looped.
gotta breathe on it too much.
Where's that music that I had that wasn't looping? There it is. Loop it. Cool. Lupe. Okay, so I need Dax, Tam, Kralin, and Akima. Can you roll me a Constitution check with disadvantage, please? Sorry, not Constitution check. Constitution save.
Me too.
Nope. Wotgar and Vac, you haven't done. You haven't tried too hard to. The cloaks don't seem to be protecting you enough from the cold. You suffer 1 point of exhaustion. Unless you can collectively tell me what you're going to be doing to avoid the cold.
I'm just clinging to the dog. Trying to hide in its fur.
Dax, you are fine. Akima, you suffer a point of exhaustion. Tam and Kraylin.
I'm immune to cold. Or resistant to cold, so I
Yeah,
fly
which
my-
is why you're getting the disadvantage.
What?
This is seriously cold. You're wandering around, not wearing anything. You're getting the disadvantage because you
So,
have the thing.
I take
Wotgar-
half damage from ice breath from a dragon, and yet I'm still affected by.
As opposed to Wotgar and Vac, who are immediately suffering the effects of the cold, you're getting a chance to avoid it. Dax is getting it
What are
because
the
he is a
others doing
Goliath.
to get the same effect as my magical item?
Dax is a Goliath-born, so is naturally resistant to cold.
Never mind, I'll just roll it.
Yeah, Akima has an ice breath, so there is that ice dragon blood inside her. And Kraylin, you have got your produce flame.
Bloody cold!
Yeah, so you are fine, Giles, but Kraylin as well. Unfortunately, the cold seems to be piercing into you just that little bit too much. The flame is a little bit there, but it's just not quite enough for you.
Would
So
anybody mind me lighting them on fire? We need to get this a little larger.
So, we mark. What does one level of exhaustion do?
it's just disadvantage on ability checks. Just that. You don't get.
okay.
Yeah, it's not too bad to start with, but it does start to get worse.
Yeah, I know. That's what the.
Where do you put the exhaustion in?
don't
I don't think you
remember.
can. I think you just have to remember that you've got it. But yeah, it's basically just disadvantage on ability checks until a long rest, which is, I believe, when exhaustion resets. Yeah. Okay.
Just as we're
You get
walking
the
along.
chance,
doesn't it?
Sorry, Kraylin.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say as we're walking along as well. Just from time to time, I'm gonna put the flame up to the back of Akima and see if the skin kind of sizzles a little bit, or if she's completely resistant to the fire.
It doesn't seem to be having. It's sort of like you're putting it up close there, and there seem to be small little icicles which form on the peaks of her spines and spikes. But they're not massive ones. You would get the feeling that she's probably not completely resistant to fire or anything like that.
I just look at him and can you stop that?
You feel this slight warm at the back of your back.
I'd rather not. It's keeping me warm.
Well, stop putting it against me.
Oh, okay.
Well, we can't be falling out now, not in a place like this. We need to keep warm and keep moving. See, some of us are struggling with that. Now, come on, let's make haste.
Okay, so you start heading down south. Could everyone make me a what's the thing? A perception check, please. Perception or survival.
Mother truck.
So yeah, anybody who's got survival slightly higher, you can maybe use that if you want.
Oh well, can I re-roll a survival card before you?
Yeah,
Also,
I will let you if your survival is
Oh, it's wisdom
better.
anyway.
Oh, it's wisdom anyway. So yeah, just apply whatever your thing is to
That's
the
what
roll.
I mean. If you're perceptive.
So what's your bonus for survival? 6.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah, so you get
are
13.
you not sufficient in perception
Not perception, but I am
and survival?
in survival.
So that turn. So you rolled a 7. So your bonus was 6. Did you say?
So no, it's 9.
Oh, it's 9. So yeah. Okay. So Giles. Okay, we'll do this. Yeah, fair enough. Giles, Vac, and Akima. You become aware of a set of footprints slightly different to the ones that you're following. They're not humanoid tracks. With your perception and Vac's survival, you notice that these are some sort of beast. They look sort of like there's that cloven sort of look to them.
Ooh.
They are hard to see because, like I said, this snowstorm is constantly blowing snow and obscuring certain parts. But you're able to pick out these these tracks. And actually, yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, and they look to be going. If you're going forward, they look to be sort of crossing your path. So, west.
With Vak's Natural Explorer, while tracking other creatures, you also learn their exact number, their size, and how long ago they passed through the area. Can I get any kind of idea? Of
well, they didn't pass. They didn't pass through too long. You guess maybe like an hour or so ago. So it's pretty recent. And judging by the set of tracks, there look to be about 3 of them. Yeah. Sorry. What? So how many? 3. How long ago? About an hour or so. Was that it? Or
their exact number, their sizes, like how large they'd be.
they look like they're quite large creatures. Something quite big and bulky with the size of the footprints that you're seeing.
Vak will climb off of Zashkul to get near the tracks and just kind of like sniff them, kind of like walk around a little bit, and then just like turn to the green like, "So big things came through long ago, not long ago. 1 hour, big thing, 3."
Okay, you succeeded anyway, so it doesn't matter. But for next time, yes, I'll remember that.
We really need to keep it going. You see what guy sort of, his beard is sort of slowly frosting over. There's a little icicles on the top of his whiskers and shit like that happening, sort of like that. And so like, we really need to keep going. We can't stand still on this cold.
That is cold fashion.
Could Vak and Akima give me just a base intelligence check?
Yeah.
Or whoever's got the highest, I'll give advantage, because you'll solve both.
But I don't think it's came through. Oh, it took it a while.
Fuck, have really high intelligence.
Vak doesn't have a high intelligence. It's a +0. I didn't know it before the was higher. I clicked it.
From the time that you spent in the frozen wastes of Islan, you've noticed that there is very little to no life surviving in this sort of land. Certainly no like wildlife. You've not seen any birds or anything like that, or any critters or anything. So you get the feeling that whatever has left these footprints has probably something which is warding off the cold and allowing it to survive still.
Bloody hell. You would think that if an ancient fire dragon awoke, the bloody place will be a bit hotter.
You certainly realise why they stored a fire dragon here.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Nothing
you're aware.
Here normally lives. What would make these big tracks? Nothing here is. There is no animal.
There's at least 3.
Well, obviously there is.
Well, sorry, no,
Animal,
because of
the
your skill, there
tracks
are
have
exactly
been
3.
When I find that bloody dragon, I'm gonna cut every limb off and force it to eat snow for the rest of its life.
First I hug to get warm, and then we kill.
And I'll climb back on my doggy.
Yep, okay. So, what's the plan? Do you follow this second set of footprints with the knowledge that you have, or do you continue off following the giant's footprints?
I say we follow the creatures. Maybe we can kill one and get warm. Maybe it has some fur or something.
Maybe they have a way to stave off cold, yes. Not long ago, so we should be able to catch up.
Well, I'll
Just quickly, like, start gathering some stones and make like a little waypoint thing, like I did a bit further back.
Yeah, sure.
I'll make this so we hopefully can find this to make our way back here.
And start like gathering some stones and piling them on top of each other.
Okay. It's not a massive pile. You're not finding huge big ones, but it's certainly you make it so that it's sort of standing out, and you'd notice it.
You do realize you can make a giant snowman.
Yeah,
I think we will
Litter the place with snowmen. I would allow it. So, which direction are we going, guys? It's slowly getting colder. Time is going on.
Move, we need to move. We can't stand
Good
still.
claw.
Let's follow this.
Let's follow the
footprints.
creatures.
And after about a half an hour of walking, if it's completely uninterrupted, I'll be using Pass Without a Trace because that lasts an hour. So
Giles,
just like we
what
have
do
a
you
bit of
think?
advantage.
Yeah, it's fairly uninterrupted uninterrupted passage as you go. So yeah, you have your pass without a trace then. And yeah,
What about
after
this Flunkenfriend here, does he have any clues as to where we should go? Any ideas?
I find I should go. Wait, what was the question again?
Never mind.
There's a footsteps here. You see him?
big footsteps. So yeah, you all collectively sort of group together, and you feel the magic of pass without trace pass over you. Then about 10-20 minutes after that, you start seeing off in the distance these large lumbering shapes through the snow. They look like 3. It's a bit hard to tell out exactly what they are, but they are quite large. They're currently slowly pondering away from you.
I poke, one guy pokes Krillin and says, Krillin, what are those? Are those the things that are leaving the footprints?
It's fairly easy to work out that these are the things that have been leaving the footprints, yeah.
Yep.
You sort of follow them and...
Yeah, but I was asking what are they?
Kralin, you can give me a nature check if you want.
No,
He's got a phone call. I will roll one for him. Oh, he's done it. Oh, and he got guidance as well. Is that with the... No, that's not, so I'll put a D4 in him for. Slash R1D4. Nice, 18. Oh, he's rolled it already. It's fine. The 14 was enough. Well, 15, I suppose. Yeah, these are some sort of variety of large Arctic mammoth.
Oh,
Noise.
Yeah, for the moose.
I just assumed that Krillin is proficient in this grab, that's why I asked him.
Yeah.
What if, mammoths, what if we harvest them for their fur? I mean, I've got this bearskin, but a little extra warmth wouldn't hurt any of us if we could harvest the fur from these mammoths and makeshift some clothes for us. And with that,
I did hear that there's a story about a guy who was stuck in winter and slept in one of the dead horses. For a month.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Is also option to take one of them as living boat.
Living boat. I love it.
Yeah, we get right. That's a great idea. I like you.
So he gets it.
you are looking a little chilled, Watgar.
With that, I take off the bearskin that I've got over me and I rest it on Watgar. Might be a little big, but you now have like a bearskin draped over you, Watgar.
Thank you.
You stand and watch as these mammoth just continue plodding away. You notice that one near sort of like the front of the group looks like it probably puts its head down to the floor a couple of seconds, then lifts its head back up.
Perhaps we should try it.
Can we capture it? Do we have anything to capture it? Or
Galactus
should
can
we
like
just kill one?
I don't think
forces
we
his chest out.
the
Me,
others
Hunter.
will.
Me catch.
Yes, what about Kralin? Perhaps if he turns into something big, perhaps he can charge into them. I know he's away on some sort of stone call right now.
Stone cold.
He's communing with a creature
Communing
of
with
nature.
the nature gods.
I'm not really sure, Dax. What do you expect me to turn into?
It's just maybe the snake again. Perhaps you can trip one of them up.
Turn into a mouse.
Trip
Dare him.
mammoth as a snake?
I don't know. I don't know what you can do. But if we can manage to,
You know that these creatures are only large. They're like the next size category up from you.
well, what if I tell one of them to come here? and then we capture that one while the other two walk off.
Can you
That
speak?
could work,
speak?
but I believe that usually creatures that travel in groups usually stay in groups.
I don't have speed to animals.
That's good. That means we can all get a ride.
I just think we can't talk forever. It's quite cool here.
So, as they're all talking, is Vak able to tell if these are like a pack animal and if they're able to, like, if they're friendly or if they're all going to be like,
Sure, if you want to give me a nature check as well. What you know about
oh god,
mammoths.
+0.
Mammoths is.
Giant mammoth creatures.
You know that they generally are pack animals, but as to their nature when dealing with other animals, it's not particularly well documented, as they are a fairly rare animal that generally keeps to the environments you find yourselves in. So whether they would be skittish, or you're not 100% sure.
No idea. Could be friend, could be bad, could be tasty.
Let's go ask.
Well,
And
let's
I'm
just
just
say,
going hopping in their direction.
Okay.
as far as I'm aware,
You see, as you're having this conversation, you see Giles kind of hopscotching between the footprints, just la 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 la, with gay abandon.
I sort of start striding after him.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm assuming
Starts,
my steps are quite equivalent to him hopping from step to step.
Yeah, it's like one of yours is two of his.
Vak will try to, like, sneak up on one of them as well.
Yeah, you've all got past that trace, so.
maybe if one of us got close.
Yeah, Giles is doing absolutely no form of hiding. I fall over a few times, the mace drags me back.
Okay.
And yet somehow my rolls and falls still manage to keep up with Dax.
Vodka is actually jingling more than he is usually because he's shivering in cold. So it sounds more like like I don't know,
Like
cymbal.
wind chimes.
Yeah, exactly. Like consistently.
Yes, Kraylin. The mammoths that you've seen have been known to be huge. These seem to be slightly smaller ones. With your what was your nature check? 15. Yeah, they definitely looked like, they weren't particularly big and strong ones. Again, you sort of owe it to the desolate nature of this environment.
I think we should kill them. One, that is fur for warmth. Two, that is a very good food source. And three, just because we can.
I need something to do.
Oh, not very nice, really, are you?
Well,
Food.
We could use one to save us walking.
what God's got my vote?
Food.
Food.
Just killing him because we can. That's
All
not
in
very
favour
nice.
of getting warmth and food. Say aye.
Aye.
I do like warm.
Nay,
Uh,
I'm fine with warmth. We can get that either way, but there's no reason to kill them for food. There are plenty of people here that can create enough of that.
It's alright.
Yeah.
We can kill them for warmth.
I do. Can we get warmth anywhere else? We need to carry the warmth. That's the problem.
Let's
Right
try
now.
and tame him or whatever.
Yeah,
First,
try
and then
take.
decide later if they're not.
Okay, but
It's, also, it's all very good being warm, but on one of them we can go really fast and I'll get us warm quicker.
Yeah.
if you're going to try and tame them, I'm going to stand off to the side and hide. In case it all goes south.
You're right, I got magic sense, so it's all like...
We already are south.
Sit down and we all...
I'll
Right,
help
that's
if you need
how
some.
you do it, innit?
I'll help when you need some muscles. I'd rather do that than sit around. But I don't know much about creatures in general. I usually just murder them.
Fuck, will go. Go hug. Make friend. If not, he kill.
Okay, so Vac, are you going up alone? Well, you and Zeshkal, I suppose.
I'll
Yeah,
come slowly
just
behind
go.
him.
And you're going up slowly behind.
Go off to, like,
I'm gonna go
slightly
after.
behind.
I'm gonna go after Vak, but I'm gonna go sort of like 10 paces behind, just sort of as backup
Yeah.
and sort of so I can jump in.
I'm going to try and help and just like, oh, shush.
Okay, so then I need
There's no harm here, it's very small.
I need stealth checks then from who would that be then? Vac,
So-
Akima as well.
Technically, if Vac is hugging Zeskul, wouldn't Zeskul be making the stealth roll since he's moving?
Yes.
And also he'd have
You
the
Yes, this would be
because he'll have
Zeshkul
exhaustion.
because
You both have to have stealth roll.
Yeah. Oh, we both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just you. Both
got
of you.
past
that,
Both of you
okay.
are.
you have got past without trace. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
Mia is right. Yeah, it would be.
Sure.
So yeah, everyone who is going along, that is stealth check, please.
Yes.
Obviously
Well,
plus
would
10.
I roll one because I'm off to the side hiding?
Yeah, well, this is whoever's going up with the group to deal, for want of a better word,
Okay.
with the mammoth. If you're staying back and sort of keeping yourself low to the ground and away from them, I'll say you're fine.
16 is my max. I already put the bonus in.
I forgot to put mine in, so plus 10 to
Yeah, I
mine.
didn't put the bonus on mine, so that's 30.
So what have we got? Yeah.
Do you have
20 and
Yeah, no,
22.
it looks.
Unless of course you have
looks-
disadvantage for some reason.
Oh shit, yeah. Oh, that's the
with
same
your
as
armor.
mine.
Does that not give you
Martin is
disadvantage?
It's
Sorry?
still 25.
Mia.
Don't we
sorry,
all have disadvantage from before because we're
I don't
exhausted?
wear armor.
I'm sorry, I meant Watgar.
Yeah.
Do you not get
Yeah,
disadvantage?
it doesn't matter because double disadvantage. It doesn't exist.
Oh, sorry, yeah, but you've you're applying. So let's see,
16
Akima.
is, but this is the max. I already have 16. This is maximum. I can. You decide what to do with this
Right,
information.
I'm going to ask now. What's everyone's scores after they apply the 10? Watgar.
16.
Giles,
32.
Vac, Zeshkul,
20 and 22.
and Akima.
Uh,
So it's
So
whatever
is
your
that-
stealth was. Disadvantage because you have a point of exhaustion, but plus 10
Yeah.
for the pass without trace.
so that's 25.
25. Okay. Okay, you feel super stealthy. You moving forward. At points, you feel like you sort of knock something or maybe tread on something, but they don't seem to notice. You're maybe about 30 feet behind them at the moment.
Somehow I fell down the snow and still
Yeah.
not make much noise.
With everyone around you, they kind of like just dive in front of you and just kind of stop you from falling too badly. So yeah, you're about 30 feet behind these group of 3 mammoths. What's next?
How tall are they compared to Vac?
Well, they're 2 size levels. Let's see, they are about 10-12 feet, sort of from ground, wherever their feet are, to like the top of like their back.
Damn.
So they're big.
Vac will turn to Akima and just whisper,
Can Poof up there with you and we catch? Yes?
Yes? Yeah.
yes. And Vac will grab Akima's hand and then we will blink up there with
Can you
Dougie.
do that with Blink?
It's any equipment that it has. I thought it was just like anything
Akima's not
attached.
equipment. Let me just double
Pick it
check
up.
the Blink dog.
Give it away.
Just double check the
Well,
Blink
I
dog.
thought- where
It would be super handy, but also kind of broken if I could just.
Yeah.
I'm just
Instant
thinking it might be a
translocation
case of
groups.
like it's you and one other creature, or whether
Ah,
it's
yeah,
it's like
that
you're
would make
on
sense.
the Blink dog, so I'm allowing
Hmm.
it. But whether you would be able to take,
Somebody else.
yeah, no, you're not. It would be able to be
Shit,
just
taking
just
Akima's
you.
clothes
And,
up with him.
Just remember, you have to keep 10.
yeah,
have
you
to
could
be
miss. You could
within-
misty step up there.
Yeah.
Just remember, you need to be close to us, because if you go, you were the ones that cast without trace, right?
Yeah.
Pass without trace. Now you need to be within 30 feet of us,
No, I thought it was only.
because otherwise we are boned.
So
Because
No,
I
you're supposed to
then
like
rolled a
always
6.
be within 30 feet. You kind of have to like huddle around.
Well, 30 feet is still quite a bit away, but still.
Mm.
Yeah, I thought once it's cash, it doesn't matter how far away you are.
You
Yeah,
also
no,
get the
no, no,
feeling
no.
that no
Always.
matter how stealthy you are, when you either misty step or blink on top of this mammoth, it is probably going to be aware that there is something on its back,
Yeah.
regardless of whether you have any pass without trace. I will tell you that for free.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lions first. So, hello. How am I? Sweetest friendly.
Are you trying to speak to the mammoths?
No, I was just talking
Oh,
to.
fair enough.
Um,
So
I need to just check whether that's just Giles being a bit
Yeah.
drunk or whether he's actually
What?
whether that's you doing something.
Why don't we just say that? What's all this thinking about? This is not gonna bite. I'll
I'm
bet
just following along the
you.
animal
We'll
expert.
never know.
I'm just following the nature experts.
Akima, do we go, or I can't bring you? Can you blink?
I can step.
Okay.
Yep.
We go. Say when.
then move.
So you blink up
blink
there
up
with
with the
Zeshkul, and you misty step up there. On top of the back.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, the two of you appear on top of the mammoth. Your feet are immediately you feel that sort of warmth emanating from these creatures. They are very warm, and as you do, just like a split second, you see the mammoth. You feel the mammoth kind of stop moving. Realizes that there's something on and just kind of shakes as it tries to sort of shake free whatever this is on its back. And need dexterity saving throws from the three of you.
Since I'm on, would Zeskul be making the saving throw? Sorry,
This is all. Well, it would be Zeshkul to avoid falling off, and then it's you falling off Zeshkul, falling off the mammoth. So I'm just collectively doing it together. So yeah, dexterity saving throws, please. And the rest of you sort of notice as the pack kind of sort of stops as this one kind of starts to move around.
Oh, so disadvantage 11 and 15.
It's just saving
No, it's
throws.
just ability skills.
So saving throws are still fine.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's only skill checks. Yeah.
I think it,
let's
it's
check.
just ability
Let's
checks.
check.
So Zesh will give me one as well. If you get 16, it's going to be amazing.
That would be cool. Jesus Christ!
Yeah, as this mammoth just starts shaking and writhing around, you manage to Vac. You sort of cling tightly onto Zeshkul, who digs his claws into the thick hide of this mammoth. And Akimi, you just like grapple at this fur and kind of grab hold of this huge clump of fur. At this point, the mammoth realizes that whatever is on there isn't falling off and just bolts forward, like shouting and doing that sound that mammoths make that I'm not going to try and recreate. But yeah, it charges ahead of the group, and the other two kind of like step to the side, look at this mammoth that's charging in front of them, and kind of like look back towards the rest of the group, and just kind of starts following behind there. At top speed. They are just bolting.
Vac tries to.
I
Move
see
forward
this
up
and
his
start
head.
running, and as I run after them, I pick up Giles on my way back. And I just,
Yep,
like,
it picks
put it
up.
on my shoulder.
Okay, so you're currently chasing down these mammoths. You guys on the back. What do you do now? They've charged off. What are you doing?
Vac is
Run after
ordered. Oh, you guys, sorry.
No, sorry, this was you guys on the back. I'm assuming you guys
Oh,
are just
okay.
charging, following up, or have you got anything you would like to
we're
do?
trying to save. Well,
What are you going to do to help?
well, so far trying to catch up.
Yeah, like I said, you were about sort of like at their distance. It would take a little bit of movement to get up there, so this is sort of like as you're going. I didn't have a thing, so just freeballing this.
How close are we to the mammoths?
You get the feeling that you're about 30-40 feet, roughly. Sorry, you guys you're a little bit behind, so I'm going to say about 50 feet. Because you, sorry, not, everyone else. No, Giles, you're not, sorry, because you didn't teleport up there. So yeah, Giles, you're about 30 feet behind them. Everybody else, you're about another 20 feet or so.
I'm on Dax's shoulders.
Yeah, so you charge up there.
So is Dax up with me, or
Like, as soon as I saw them
Giles,
attacking
you
the
were
mammoth,
ahead of
I
the
ran
group
up.
of Dax. So would you, seeing the mammoth bolt off, would you charge forward with them, or just wait to see what the people behind you are doing?
Oh no, I said bye.
Okay,
and
so
then
yeah, you
Dax
wait.
picked
So
me up.
yeah, they charge up. So yeah, you are still about 30 feet behind them, and you are now on like the shoulder of Dax. So you on the floor. What are you going to do to help?
I'm going to. I don't know. I'm going to like use thaumaturgy to like try and create like a I don't know like a sound to try and get them to stop or
Okay, what sort of sound are you making?
like a roar. Nice.
Okay, give me an intimidation check.
Okay.
And are you doing this sort of like ahead of where the thing is, or like to the side?
Yes.
Do you imagine that it's like a point and you kind of do it from there?
Yeah, like it's just sort of in front of them. And it's emanating like, towards. Like,
Yeah, they you all hear now this sort of bestial roar, but the charging mammoth seems to just be ignoring it completely. The other two to the side are looking a little bit shaken, and they peel off sort of on their own to sort of like the right.
What's this?
You guys on the back, you hear this roar of this bestial roar coming from quite close to you, like ahead of you, but you don't see anything. What are you gonna do?
Vak looks to Akima.
We got your head, and then we come.
Yeah, sounds good.
So
Okay.
we'll try to like claw our way up to the head.
Yeah, make me just an athletics check. As this thing is bounding forward, you try to hold
Up we
on and
both.
claw your way up. Yes, just for fairness. Akima, you lose grip and you come tumbling down to the floor. Yeah, it's a little bit of a fall, but the snow does seem to stop you from taking much damage. Vac, I need just you to make me a dexterity check. Zeshkal seems to be clawing up, but just there's a bit of a bump and you feel your grip loosen slightly.
Oh, you have advantage on saving throws made to avoid falling off your mount.
There you go.
So
But yeah,
I get
still make
advantage on
the
the
save.
Still nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Dexter. So it's a check. No, it's a save.
Sorry, yes, this is a save. Yeah.
Okay.
You can do it, but
Do it.
Yay! Oh god,
26. Yeah, you managed to claw up, and together, you and Zeshkal sort of like you get quite close to the head. Yeah, there are a big pair of floppy ears, kind of like poof, in the wind, like a big spaniel.
No.
Yeah. What do you do?
Running.
You're just
I'm
running and seeing what happens from
I'm
there.
too slow to actually catch up, so I'm just trying to be useful.
Okay.
Maybe they'll need me.
Dax, your thaumaturgy didn't seem to work. The mammoth is still chasing forwards, though you did see the other two sort of peel off away from it. But it's kind of from where you are, you can't really see what's going on. You do see though Akima just kind of tumble off the side and land in a pile of snow.
And as I sort of like keep running,
Just making snow dragons.
Hurry!
just run past while like,
Come on, Akima. Wait for what guy he might need you.
So you're doing anything further?
how close am I to the back of?
What's your speed? What's your speed?
I think it's only 30. I think.
Yeah, you sort of pull back. You pull back about 10 feet. They've got 40 feet of movement, so you're just not quite able. You're keeping up reasonably well, but you are starting to sort of fall behind slightly.
I'm about 10 feet behind.
Yeah, you fall back about 10 feet.
Do you think I could throw Giles onto the back of the mammoth?
You could certainly try. Are you proficient with throwing small children? Okay. Dax, what weapon proficiencies do you have?
Sling. That'd be awesome.
Mount you in this slingshot. Do you have any ranged weapons proficient with?
Light shield, simple weapons.
Yeah.
There's-
So I need
aren't you
you.
proficient in martial weapons as well?
It's the ranged weapons I think I'm really asking for. If you have any proficient with throwing anything, but I don't
Yeah.
think you do.
All simple weapons. Throwing weapons are simple weapons.
Okay, so yeah.
All of them.
All right.
Daggers, hammers, axes.
Okay.
all of
If
these.
Dax, can you make me a a dexterity check, and apply your proficiency.
Okay.
And I'm assuming you warn Giles before this happens.
Giles, get ready to cling on! And go,
Sorry, what?
Giles! With that. Oh man.
I am going to use a point of luck. You can reroll that.
Okay. Here we go again.
So just as it's being thrown, I like kick your wrist, and it changes the trajectory.
Yeah.
To the better.
Okay. And so yeah, you throw Giles towards the tail of this mammoth. Giles, can you make me an athletics or acrobatics? I will allow, whichever is high for you.
Beans.
Second job to do, but here now I'm going to try and.
Yep, it's in the hands of a small drunken halfling.
Let's see how if he's skilled enough to grab it.
22. Yeah, you clutch onto the tail of the mammoth. You start sort of, well, what do you do from there?
It's too fat. I like bury into the sort of snowy hide, into all the matted fur on the side. Just my mace kind of sticking out, and then you just hear, "I'm okay." It's a, and I like scramble, sort of hanging off the side as it's galloping along, and like scramble up to the top.
Yeah.
Is this the same one as Vax on?
Yeah, it's the same one as. I'm assuming you're going to throw it. This is the one that Vac, transported up to. Yeah.
Just turn around and
You throw him there. Oh, he's not there. Shit.
When I get onto the top, I'm actually going to stand up and start like balancing with my mace and go, "Yay! This is back. You make it slow down."
Okay. As you land on the tail, you feel once again the mammoth just kind of realizes there's something else and gives another shake, trying to shake you all free. So that's again dexterity saving throws, please, from Giles as well now because you're on it.
Oh, Akima is not on,
Akima
no longer
fell.
on it.
No.
I got longer.
Vac, you're fine. Zeshel, you're
Gets
fine.
advantage for saving throws if he can see me.
I will use
All
my
saving throws.
halfling's luck to re-roll that 9, getting a 27.
Okay. Yeah. So you all managed to cling on to this mammoth now. Vac,
So-
you are at the head there. So what do you do
Vac
now?
is going to use spike growth.
Okay, spike growth.
Centered or slightly in mostly like in front of it where it's running to, because it won't take it too much time to really go and immediately turn left kind of thing.
Okay, so just ahead of where it's going to go.
Yeah. So 20-foot radius centered at a point within range becomes difficult terrain.
Okay.
All that really. Takes
Sure.
damage if it runs through it.
Yeah, so you cast out in front of you and you see these you normally expect them to be like planty thorns, but in this sort of condition they're almost like shards of ice sticking up out of the floor that just stick out, and you feel the man sort of like trods on, lets out an almighty roar as it sort of stands on this on these spikes, and it almost just like stops, like tries to sort of stop immediately. Doesn't. It runs forward, lands in the spikes, taking a bit of damage. You hear the cry of pain, and you all begin to sort of realise that this mammoth is going over to the side. So I need again dexterity saving throws from the three of you again.
Can't be dead if it's mammoth.
Giles, you're fine. Vac. Just enough. Though you do take, the two of you take 6 bludgeoning damage, as just a small portion of you gets sort of caught underneath the bulk of the mammoth.
Does my evasion work on that? So
Sorry, no, you made the save, Giles. You're fine. You cling on.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's just they were just a little bit off the DC there, together with them. Yeah, this mammoth is.
Sorry. Does Vac get the sense of this thing has just died, or if it just like slid?
you get the sense that this thing trod on these spikes. It's like, ooh, 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 right in the heel, ow, ow. It's kind of just
like a little
fallen.
cartoon character.
Basically, it feels like it's fallen prone
Nice.
at this point. It's sort of writhing around. You feel like it feels like it's trying to sort of right itself, get back up on its
I'm
feet.
going to go and see if I can calm it down.
Okay,
Yeah.
you make a little bit up. It's a bit easier to get now as this thing's on the floor, not moving as much. You get towards the head. How do you charm it?
Is Vac with me?
Vac is coming to the head as well, yeah.
Coming closer, but you might need to wait for him.
I'm more like having to try and get away from the fur that's kind of
Yeah,
collapsed on top of him.
in falling back, they kind of fell slightly back from where you were.
I'm just going to do something ridiculous. I'm just
Okay.
sort of going to go, shh, oh good, shh, and just like stroke the hair over its on its head.
Okay, make me an animal handling check.
Definitely a strong skill.
Before I give you the result, I know you have luck.
This is
Oh,
what
no,
I
I'm not-
expect.
I'm not-
This is
Fair
really good.
enough. Yeah,
Charles
no.
yeah.
The mammoth doesn't seem to react particularly well and continues in its pulling itself back up on the floor. You guys on the floor, you see the mammoth sort of drop down. You see Zeshkal and Vac kind of just like land slightly underneath where it is, but it is starting to get back up now. You doing anything to help? You see this sort of pile of spikes, which it looks like it's standard in. Standard, yes. Stood.
Well, can we do anything about it?
I don't know.
Still running like a moron.
You can try
Slash it,
range
slash
attacking
its
it.
legs so it can't run.
I don't want to kill it. That's so no. It'll just run away faster if I try to hit it. You run away
I
from
am
things that
giving
try
you
to
the
kill
option to do something if you would like.
Yeah. Let's see.
As this
Yeah,
thing
I
is
might do
pulling itself back up onto its feet now.
Oh, I have put the team up on the ground.
Yeah. I imagine sort of as you're running, it's kind of like, come on, get you up.
Yeah, that's about it. Can't really do anything.
Okay.
I yell at. Oh yeah, I yell at. Fuck me. I yell at Dax to do something. That's what I do.
Yeah. You've got a chance to do something.
I don't have anything I can do. Just
Use a spell or something.
like what? I don't have anything that can do.
Man, it's amazing. You trump any combat encounter I throw at you. One mammoth, and you're like, I don't know what to do. It's amazing.
Well, I could kill it. I don't want to kill it.
It's
Oh,
beautiful.
wait. Okay. I do this.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Sure.
Well,
You
Wasted.
Because it says
Any
what any
creature that knows at least one language, which means the mammoth.
Yeah,
knows
these
our language.
beasts won't use. Well, they understand their own language, but it's not. Yeah, it wouldn't work.
Well, they're not smart
Oh,
enough to have
fuck.
a language. I think it needs something like 6 or 7 for it to
Speak
even
with animals.
be considered intelligent enough
Yeah,
to have
these
a
are just. Yeah.
I don't. I'm sorry, I've wasted them.
Let me just look up tongue. Let me just look up tongues because
Yeah.
I don't.
I completely forgot that I was able to, through sound and gesture, you can communicate simple ideas to a beast as an action.
It can understand the language, so it will be able to understand when
Well,
when.
Not unless it understands a language.
Yeah.
Mammoths are beasts. They don't have
Yeah,
language.
they don't
Look
actually
at
understand
tongues.
language. It needs to be trained for it to understand commands.
Even then, it doesn't understand the language. It understands some commands.
Yeah, it just understands commands. Exactly.
The first
the
part
blink dog
is
is
that
actually smart enough to actually understand language. I think it speaks Sylvan. Come on.
the spell grants a creature you touch the ability to understand any spoken language it hears. There's the first part of it.
Yeah, so it is able to
Oh,
understand
yeah.
your language.
The second part is for the other person. Moreover, when the target speaks, any creature that knows at least one language, which is all of us, can hear what the target says.
Oh, I'm with you.
Yeah, but he can't touch the creature yet.
As this thing
I
is
thought you'd
getting
fallen
up,
over.
as this thing is getting up, you are able to sort of run up and kind of boof
Oh,
onto it.
we can. Okay, then I grab onto it as well if I can.
Yeah, sure. As you
I would
clutch
just
onto
sort
it.
of like
It's
jump
not
on.
touchy. To understand the spoken
So
language,
yeah.
or when the target speaks.
Any creature that knows at least one language can hear the target and understand what it says.
But this creature won't speak because it doesn't understand the language. So it will understand you, but
Yeah,
it won't.
but
It
it
can't
won't
speak
reply.
back to you.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
know that it understands you.
Is that? Alright.
So, as Watgar is scrambling onto the mammoth, you put your hand on its ass, essentially where it is right now.
Touched my butt.
What do you say?
Calm beast.
It's a pretty big butt.
Hey,
Sorry, what was that?
calm beast. We mean you no pain.
Okay, make me. Oh, sorry. Was there more?
No, that's it for now.
Okay, yeah, if you make me an animal handling check with advantage, because the creature now does understand you better.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll give it food. We'll give you food if you stop.
You get the mammoth sort of continues sort of getting back up to its feet, and then turns around to you. Those people that are on, you're able to hang on fine. It's not moving too much now, but it has stopped. Turns around and regards you with a strange curiosity.
I'm like sort of just holding my hand out, like and I'm just putting it to like the side of his like face or whatever. I'm just gonna turn around and be like,
Its trunk is sort of dangling down. You can
yeah.
stroke the trunk. Never thought I'd say that.
Enough.
I'll just turn around and go.
We wish to.
I don't know. I really don't know how to word this next bit.
Go on, try.
Do you mind if we sit on you so we can stay warm? I'm trying to like. I know what.
What are you trying to say?
Please help us.
Yeah, I'm asking like, do you mind if like we sort of like stay on you so we can like ride you, so to speak, so we can stay warm with the heat that you give off? As we are cold, we mean you no harm, and we will protect you from foes.
Okay, you
Also, we will
you
give
say
food.
this out. The mammoth, you see its two hind legs drop down to the floor, and it kind of like drops down into like a seated position.
I tell everybody
Just sort of
to-
stops moving.
Everybody, I think he's offering us a lift. I managed to talk to him. I think we should get on now before he changes his mind.
I did it! I did it! He's kneeling down.
Meanwhile, Dark is up on
One
top
guy's
like
already on his back and so starts digging himself into the fur.
this.
Yeah.
with that, as we all start to get on, I stop my hand, thank you very much, and cast.
Okay, yeah, you put your hands through and you feel the healing energy
Why did I
inside the
heal
mammoth.
myself?
I don't know. You healed. What was that? Rolled. You rolled an 8.
Krillin,
Did you cast it
give
at a
some-
higher level,
give it-
maybe?
No, that was level 1.
It's
I
a
wish
just
the
a
mods-
D8 plus wisdom.
Plus 3
Yeah.
plus the floor.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, plus
you
the
rolled an
4
8 plus a 3. So why is it giving you 16? Doesn't
Oh,
matter.
it's an
I
8
wish the
plus
mod
3
is
plus
5
4
plus
plus.
Oh, plus 3 plus 5.
Yeah,
plus 5 because he
That's
has
Yeah, so
Yeah.
wisdom from wisdom.
fair enough.
Nice.
Yeah, so you
His
heal.
wisdom modifier is 5.
You heal 16 hit points then.
Neat.
The mammoth. Well, yeah, you feel the mammoth probably appreciates that.
I'm more wondering where he got the 3 rather than the.
because of my cleric ability,
Oh,
I get
cleric, yeah, you're alive, yeah.
plus my spell
Yeah.
level, which is level 1. So 3.
Krillin,
Okay.
Krillin, could you make some good berries for the mammoth and for me?
You can just about see my figure off in the distance as I'm walking up to you guys.
You're not with us yet. All it is.
Well, I'm not going to go running after an animal with the aims of possibly killing it.
We're not. We were trying not to kill it. Specifically.
Okay, so you all getting on the back of the mammoth?
Can we all fit onto one mammoth?
Just about. It's cozy, but you just about manage.
Nice and warm.
So you all find yourself on top of the mammoth. You rise up off the floor. You see the snowy ground sort of descend away from you, and it carries on walking in the direction it was going, which would be west.
Vac will kind of like go towards its ear.
Okay.
And try this part of primeval awareness. Through sounds and gestures, you can communicate simple animals to be like, go back to where we were, go the other direction, not left, go right.
Without like being like without metagame, I can still speak to him. So if you want to tell me to.
Oh, that's right. True,
I think all of us can speak to him, don't we? As far as
No,
the
it's
creature
if
has touch, the ability
if
to
the
understand
if the
any
target
language.
speaks back, then you would understand it. But you get the sense that this creature doesn't understand a language, so won't be replying back to you. This is a
Well, no, because it says the ability to understand any spoken language it hears. So if someone spoke in common, it would understand common.
Mhm.
It says
So the
any.
mammoth.
any
understands
creature that
common.
knows at least one language.
No,
This mammoth doesn't know a language.
No, you're looking
No,
at
the
the second
spell-
part of it again.
The spell grants a creature you touch the ability to understand any spoken language it hears.
Yeah, so the
is the
target,
first bit.
the mammoth, understands you.
Which understands
that's
any
what we want.
spoken language.
Understands
So
what-
Not
oh,
just
so-
you, any language, any of us.
Right,
Any-
yes,
any
okay,
appears.
yes. So you can all essentially speak to this mammoth, but it will not be responding back to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Okay.
That's fine. As long
So-
as it understands
So yeah,
us.
if
Yeah.
Nariman wants to like do what he's just done, like
Yeah, so you between the two of you, you pass on the idea that you wish to return. Vac, you are able to understand a sense of displeasure at this. It doesn't want to go back.
Doesn't want to go.
It wants to be away from, definitely, like, anywhere but where it came from.
Can you read its mood?
Is it like a fright?
It's a bit of a fear, but not like an immediate fear. It's just like there's bad things that way that I don't want to worry about. I don't need to bother about.
Perhaps it's afraid of the giants.
You
Could
get
be afraid
probably,
of battles. Yes.
I'll reassure.
We will keep you safe. We will kill the giants and make it safe for you to live.
I think given the length of time it's taken you to get this thing off the ground, everybody get aboard, heal it, and all the rest, I've probably caught up with you guys now.
Okay, make me an animal handling check. Vac.
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
do I have a thing that I can help make it better? Sorry, no, let's see. That phone shush.
Has Martin collapsed at his desk or something, or did he leave? I saw the back of your head. It's like, did no notice he collapsed or what?
Because I'm trying to get something out of between my keys and my keyboard. So
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. So yeah, animal handling check.
Am I able to apply that to control mount? I'll just roll the animal handling.
Your ally is riding.
Don't think he needs it.
Jesus.
Yeah. No. Actually, yeah. Even with that, but in future,
Is it for like whenever you're mounting it?
this
Because
isn't.
that
You get the
mounts-
feeling that this isn't a case of you control. You originally it wasn't a case of you controlling the mammoth as a mount. This was the mount allowing you to go with it. It
Yeah.
wasn't. So it's not necessarily mounting. You're just kind of along for the ride. But with the 22, yeah, you convince this mammoth that it is worth going in that direction, even if just to drop you off. Okay.
We will
So,
even give you a taste of snack if you take it where we want. Dylan, could you make us some good berries? I think the mammoth wants one.
Did it tell you it wants good berries?
No, but look at the size of this creature. It looks like something it'll eat all the time. Like you.
And I suppose the little one has a point.
What? You called?
No, not you. Go back to being drunk.
This is no problem. I fine.
I think it don't ever.
Well,
He looks like the type of creature that's never not drunk.
Berries.
Pile of small little purple berries in his hand. What'd you do with them?
Well, I'm gonna go up and feed a few to the mammoth. Kind of
yeah,
stroke it along the side of its face and down its trunk. Just in a really calming way. Kind of look back to everybody sitting on top of it. Oh well, I see you all have already gotten the lift, so I guess I'll come along.
Okay.
And I will
What do you wild shape into?
transform into a Roth.
A Roth. Is that a bird?
No.
What is it?
Is it just a roach when you just had too much to drink?
No, this is a Roth.
Oh, a Roth. Sorry. That's the thing I was trying to think about. It's from. I'm sure they're in Volo's guide. And I was like, I'm trying to think of this thing, but all that came to mind was mammoth. Yeah. So you transform into this.
That's the big magical cow.
Yeah,
Big
they're
cow.
big fat cows, and that's the kind of thing I was looking for. But mammoth works fine. Yeah. Okay. So you transform into a Roth and set off back in the direction of the. Well, back in the direction you came. After a couple of hours or so, well, actually not too far off. Actually, after about the first hour, you do come across the little thing that you put up, Dax, and it just carries on going sort of straight past that, so not following the footprints. Now, just going straight. What would it be, east? As you sort of pass by, you notice that like the giant footprints are going towards the south, but this mammoth is going east.
So we need to change direction, don't we? Because we were going like that, and the footprints.
Or you
crossed,
can
so
let
we
this
need to
mammoth take
Right.
you where it thinks it needs to be. It's up to you.
go.
I don't really remember where we have to. Where
Can
we
I-
are.
Tell it to change direct. I think it's going back to where it came from. I think
Oh,
we
like-
need to.
Grab the fur and turn to him like, no, go this way.
So you're directing it south.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It seems you get a sense of sort of mild confusion coming from the coming from the mammoth, but yeah, it feels like
It's
okay,
okay.
fair enough,
Be fine.
and
It's good.
heads down south. It's
I-
going southbound, so to speak.
Can I smell anything on the wind? Or which way's the wind blowing?
Sure. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
You have advantage. I believe they have a thing, don't they?
Yeah, ignore the second part of this that I wrote in.
Yeah, I noticed you put that on. I'm not entirely sure how that happens, but yeah, it's fine.
Nice.
You get the you get the smell of a very musky, kind of smelly mammoth. You get the sense of your friends riding atop it, and you get the smell of cold. Because I'm determined to know that the cold is a smell. You know, when it's cold, you just it smells
Oh god,
cold.
yeah. It's weird.
Smells like Christmas.
Definitely doesn't smell like Christmas. It's fucking November.
Like
Nothing is
Christmas.
Christmas yet. But you don't notice anything else. It's just the cold, the mammoth, and your friends.
That's it. I'm just going to keep trudging on behind
Yep,
you guys then.
okay. It comes to the end of the second hour, and I believe your wild shape drops unless you have longer.
It's 4 hours.
It's 4 hours. Okay, yeah, 4 hours. That is kind of convenient actually. 4 hours. Yeah, come to the end kind of conveniently. To the. God, I'm backwards here. To the east. It looks like you can see the ground starts to rise up from like a slightly flat terrain where you currently are, up like sort of more hills, Looks like it starts to go up towards there, and you come to a point in the road which is like a try. So if you're looking at it, there's a road which looks like it goes east and one that goes west. I'm gonna just need to make myself a little map here because I am starting to confuse myself. That's the general shape. It came that way to the mammoth, that way to there, went back that way, followed the footprints. And yeah, so you come to like almost like a tri-road, and it looks like there's a path going to the east and one to the west. And there's like it's almost just like it's a three-way road because there's this like rocky formation which kind of like juts up, almost like a semi-natural cliff, which looks like it's about sort of 20 feet off the like 20 feet up.
And which way to do the
It does actually
tracks
look
go?
as you sort of get there. It does actually look like there are the remains of what look like a campfire, but it is like frozen solid. There's like blackened logs, some stones, like a circle, quite a large circle. We're talking like a 10-foot circle.
Damn.
Well, maybe slightly less than a 7-foot circle, but it's a big circle.
Where was it situated? Which of the three roads was it on?
It's like in the middle of where these three roads are.
Okay, I think we should probably go in the middle one then.
Sorry, what do you mean go
Well,
in the middle?
it's a three like
Right,
intersection.
I actually have a thing. So if I bring everyone over, because there is a thing here.
He has a thing.
I do have a thing. Just need to put your.
Not that anybody sees it.
No, they really don't. I'll just drag you over. Boof. That should change. Yeah. So you should.
Oh, I see what you
you
mean
should
now.
sort of see that. Yeah. So you've come in from this direction. Yeah. And I'll just adjust the stream view there. And yeah, it looks like basically sort of where I've put the tokens, there appears to be a large campfire. Well, the remains of a large campfire.
Again, can I smell anything on the wind?
No. Well, nothing different. I mean, you're still obviously smelling like the mammoth and everything, but
Yeah.
you're not smelling anything else.
Vaco uses primeval awareness, like while everyone's like investigating the camp to see if he can sense any humanoids within. How many miles was it again? I'm still learning this.
It's fine.
A lot of miles.
Yeah, it's like if they're anywhere close, you can detect them.
What is it? Just the range.
Trying to find it now. God damn. That's primeval awareness. Too many things to look at.
All of the things.
I'll help with that.
Ah. Favorite enemy. 5 miles.
5 miles. You don't. Well,
okay.
there's you, but nothing
So
else.
there's no other humanoids.
No.
That will let them know. Nothing within 5 miles. Only us.
That is
It is
reassuring.
quite late into the evening as well, I will say.
Could be good time to sleep. Get ready for tomorrow.
Hey, but we need to get warm. We need to get some sort of cover. We can't stay in the open at night. It's already cold in the daytime. It's gonna be freezing, deadly freezing in the night.
Is there
idea,
any kind of cover?
Not particularly. There's a little bit of cover as like this sort of cliff almost sort of like juts over ever so slightly, but it's not like completely a cover over type deal. And those piles, they're not there.
No.
I think they're trees. There's no trees.
No.
It is a barren wasteland.
Is it possible to use like the cliff as like half of a wall and build an igloo?
You can certainly try. Does anybody have any particular skills in building of things?
Not specific with ice, but like I am a dwarf. I can make stuff. I can always
You
make
can,
stuff.
like I say, you can certainly
Make
try.
snowstorms. I get brains.
The brains kind of, the zombies kind of lurching around like.
Yeah, I didn't mean that.
One of them has like a hammer out of his back pocket.
Starts chowing on the back leg of the hammer.
Yeah, sure. You could certainly give it an attempt.
Vac will pick up Chester and open his mouth and just start using them like to collect snow. Just like
Oh, you're just
large
pouring
amounts.
snow into
I'm-
Chester.
I'm more using
Alright.
them to like as a makeshift shovel to like force all the snow inside of him and then lifting it close like that and bring it over just like to collect like a very large bucket like snow.
Okay, right, cool. Yeah, you managed to construct a reasonable wall. Sort of like if you if I sort of draw a like a well, so what sort of a structure are you trying to achieve here? If you sort of draw me a little bit of a picture on here or something, just so I can see what you're trying to achieve exactly.
So using like the cliff here,
If
like as one of the walls.
Hold on a minute. If I do, so like that black line is like the floor, and the cliff kind
I
of looks like it comes
Can't
over
see
about
a
like
black
that.
line. Oh, you're up there. Hello.
Yeah.
You're up there. Sorry.
So that's like the top of the cliff there. It kind of juts out a little bit.
The flat line.
At the top, yeah.
Oh, that top bit. Oh, okay. So
It's
just
like
kind of
this.
like that, like a little igloo door.
And then like in like a
Or
circle
even
around
better,
where
like
you are.
here, the igloo door.
Yeah, so like just
Oh,
like
yeah,
almost like a
there,
semicircle
yeah.
against the cliff face.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, you start to build up a section of wall. Let me think what this is going to be. Okay, I'm going to ask one of you. What do you think the check to construct an igloo would be?
Survival.
Survival?
Survival, yeah,
Cool.
definitely survival,
So
yeah.
yeah, make me a survival check.
The two of us,
Well,
or
give it a man.
Well, I would say it's a survival check. Will other people be helping them with this?
I'll help.
Help.
Okay, then I'll give you advantage on it.
I think you have the highest survival. I think Vac should roll.
yeah, I've got 5.
Yeah, assuming
But
you're
I've
all
got
working
disadvantage.
together, whoever
Yeah, we
is the
are working
highest
together.
survival
You've got 9
So there's more-
plus 9.
is because it's wisdom. Yeah.
Jesus, well then you've got probably higher than me then, because I've only got plus 5. But that would've
Okay,
been-
so Dax, make me a survival check with the advantage then, because you're all
You don't
working
have-
all working together for this. Okay, you construct a fairly
It's almost like I've done it
substantial.
before.
Yeah, weird. A quite substantial room igloo. Would you like to draw me out? In fact, I will. I'll draw you a little blue line for the outside edge of the thing. So let's go. Everyone, sort of crowd your tokens around the base of this thing.
Oh,
Sorry.
it's gonna be like here, isn't it?
Yeah, that's like the edge of where it is. Okay,
I've built
let's
it. Like, I don't
do.
know, built it big enough
The
for a man.
zombies can stay outside.
Let's do.
Oh,
That's a bit.
Kevin.
That's a bit big. Yeah, because you want to sort of like do it pretty hastily. So we'll do that. And then I was going for blue, but apparently not. That's where the doorway is. I'll put that on the map so it's around everybody else.
That will communicate to the mammoth to stay outside and don't break the wall, but stay close.
Okay. That's
like,
the map.
just like knocks over the
That's
ice.
on the map. And oh, come on. And that should be on the map. So I shouldn't be able to. Cool. Okay.
Just as like we all go in, I will just like do this constantly on like a small object. Just
Yeah,
so we got
sure.
a bit of light on the inside of the igloo. And it won't be warm, but it'll be light.
Yeah, definitely. As it starts to get dark. Yeah, you instruct the. So, what do you say to the mammoth?
Stay safe, nearby.
Okay.
like very
Yeah.
bare
Then you
bones.
see the mammoth kind of like
I'll
Stay there.
plonks down to the floor.
yeah, I'll curl up with the mammoth rather than in the igloo.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
So, looking at the igloo, how structurally sound does it seem?
As structurally,
Like, as long as I don't,
as
like, try to
structurally
punch it,
sound
it'll be
as reasonably well packed snow would be. You guess over time the sort of the outside temperature will kind of harden it slightly, but these aren't like blocks of ice. These are kind of just more blocks of snow that are constructed up. So it'll probably stand reasonable a bit, but you guess in the sense that any
it'll not get any colder for one thing, and it will prevent the wind from blowing in.
True.
Yeah.
But if
So
you're
it's not
if
like
anything,
it's not shearing winds.
yeah. If anything does come along and puts reasonable to serious amount of force into breaking the wall, it probably would.
Okay.
As, yeah, it is just snow at the moment.
So if we're all gathering together, Vac will go inside the the igloo, and I will cast Find Traps. So anything within 120 feet that is designed to harm us, essentially, I could sense.
Oh,
But anything
no.
like a natural thing isn't. No?
Yeah, no, you're not aware of any traps.
Good. Reserve, we sleep. In Vac's characters and give up.
Okay. So, you find... I'm assuming that we're going for a long rest here, as the sun does start to slowly dip into the night. Are we watching, or are you just waiting until... Is anyone setting up
What do we all
watches,
think?
or...
I'll
No,
go
it's
out
too
for a
cold.
bit. I'll watch for a bit and then come back in.
I'll take the second.
Vac will take the third.
And
it's nighttime.
Vodka will cover the rear.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So, Dax.
Going back.
Yeah, sure, that's fine. So, Dax, what I'll
Like,
do...
I hear somewhere.
Akima, what are you doing with your zombies as well?
I'm just gonna
Are they going to just stand outside the doorway?
stand outside.
If I just... Do I have a token for a mammoth? Let me put one down. There's got to be someone who rolls for it. I don't think I have one, but... Right, have we got a cow at least? It's a big-ass cow. No, oh my god, there, that should do. Very short, fat cow. Boof.
Oh, God.
Just kind of, so yeah, there's a woolly mammoth which is kind of perched down, and Giles, you're sort of crawled up inside the fur.
Cool.
Okay, so Dax, it is cold, it is windy, it is starting to get kind of dark. What are you doing?
I'm just sort of I'm pacing. I don't sit. Sort
Yeah,
of
just trying
like,
to keep moving.
Yeah, sort of just pace back and forth, like sort of like up to there and then
Yeah,
sort of
sure.
like down to there and then like get down to like this way and then like back again.
Okay, make me a perception check then. Bloop. 9. Quiet. Deathly quiet though. It's kind of unnerving again, like your second night spent out here. Short of the breathing from the mammoth, you're not really hearing like any birds, any like critters or anything. It's just this kind of howling wind swirling around you.
Yeah.
You certainly don't see anything else.
Well,
It
in
comes to
that
the end of your
case,
watch.
I go back in and wake up. Whoever said they were next.
would
Did
be
Vax
me.
say was second? Oh,
Kraylin.
There you go.
I go, Kraylin, it's quite cold and quiet out there. I think shouldn't be much going on. Just keep moving, for God's sake, otherwise you'll freeze to death.
How long was his watch?
I think 2 hours is reasonable.
Yeah, 2 hours between 4 people. That's an 8-hour rest.
Okay. I'm still informed. It's actually half your level, rounded down, so it's 5 hours. So I've got about another hour left in this.
Okay, sure.
So for the first hour, I'm outside, just kind of peering around me, hair blowing in the wind,
Okay.
sniffing away to see if there's anything I can catch on the breeze.
Yeah, give me a perception check. For smells. I don't know why it's adding guidance. It's really strange.
I set it up to automatically add guidance. It would be added automatically, but I'm in beast form, so I'm not going to roll it for this.
Fair enough. So yeah, that's a 10. Yeah, it's particularly quiet. You're not smelling anything. Nothing seems to be around you.
It's the whistle of the wind.
It's not even a whistle. Like I said, it's a howl.
Yeah.
It is kind of like, you know, for those that are maybe used to a quieter night, you know, it is harder to sort of get to sleep. But yeah. But yeah, no, you don't smell anything around.
As a large creature, I'm also...
No, you do. You smell a foul smell coming from where the mammoth is.
Yeah. As a large
smell.
creature, I'm going to stay very close to the door, almost blocking it in a way.
Yeah, sure.
To help keep the heat in.
Yeah, so the first hour comes to the end, and you back down to Kraylin. But yeah, there's other than that, there's nothing else going on.
So for the second hour, I'm just going to put down a fire. That's
it. Oh, you're going to build a little fire outside?
Sorry, I just mean produce flame. I'll just sit there.
Oh, right, yeah, fair enough.
Into the doorway.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, so it comes to the end of your watch.
And I'm going to go back in, and I'm going to wake up... I'm going to wake up Wakar.
Okay.
Isn't it? Okay, that's fine.
Isn't it what?
Yeah, no, you're supposed to work someone else up, but that's fine. I'll take the third watch and I'll just pick someone else up then.
Okay, so, Wakar, are you doing anything in particular, or are you just,
Nope, I'm huddling in my blanket.
Oh, so you're staying inside there?
Yeah, I'm moving closer to the entrance, but I'm not going outside.
Alright, fair enough. Yeah, if you want to give me a perception check as well, then please.
Sure. I also have disadvantage.
Nope. Nothing.
Nothing.
Silent. Deadly silent.
Good.
As your watch is happening, so you don't see. No, with the 12, you don't see. I'm gonna do this. Giles, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please. Now, I'm going to, before I do the results, you are asleep as this happens, but I'm not sure exactly how, because, no, that's one thing with Barbarian. Is this at a disadvantage or or anything because you're asleep? Or do you have anything that's, like, means that you're sort of...
Well, I'm kind of tucked up in a woolly mammoth, which I would imagine would be reasonably safe. What is it that's getting to me?
There is something that is going to happen which will encompass the mammoth, which is part of you. So the mammoth is doing something as well, but this is to see, it's like, because of you being asleep at the time of this happening. Would it be a disadvantage?
I'll probably automatically fail. I can do it with disadvantage if you like.
Yeah, I'll give you disadvantage because...
I don't know how it works, but I think...
Yeah, I'm going to say disadvantage because you're not necessarily used to sleeping like this, so it is a little bit kind of like... it's harder to fall asleep properly, but yes. So I'll give you a disadvantage. You are correct, yeah. If you're asleep, it probably would be an instant fail.
So what we're doing? Disadvantage?
Dexterity with disadvantage. Okay. 17. And I'll roll on for the... Actually, no. You, as you're sort of like... you're sat there sleeping, warmed up against the wyvern, you are gently roused by this kind of rumbling and cracking sound. And just at the moment that you wake up, you feel the mammoth kind of just drop out from underneath you, and you see a pair of huge blue spikes almost just kind of shoot up around the mammoth, close onto the mammoth, and you kind of duck back from whatever's going on. And you see... when I do it...
Jesus Christ, on a bike!
You see Jason Bourne. Jason Bourne! You see this huge blue-white creature with this crest of red running down its back. Just got all of these multiple claws and legs kind of stuck into the side of this mammoth. And it looks like it's sort of dragging it down to the floor. But you are awake and you see this thing.
And bash it. So that
Okay,
it doesn't
I'm gonna
my
rub
friend.
not what am my words
Do-
not inspiration,
do I hear it
initiative.
doing- do I hear it? 'Cause
This is
I'm-
initiative for everybody.
Ah,
Oh,
So
okay.
Yes,
it
we'd all-
will,
we would all
be
hear
as
it.
you wake up is sort of your initiative order.
Pretty much gonna guess we'd hear the
Where's the
mammoth
turn order
screeching
thing?
anyway.
Do.
so Mark gets advantage on initiative because Ranger 15. Zeshkul.
Actually, what I'm going to do for now, if I just put you there, do another one, so I can use that one as turn order. And need. Okay. Cool. I have to go on to a different thing. So is everyone else is fine?
I should be rolling twice.
Because there's an
advantage
advantage
for Ranger.
on, yeah.
All initiative rules.
Oh yeah, you have advantage.
I could do the same with that as well.
Really?
like
Do
that
besides
one.
I have this? I missed that one. The Rise Ranger.
It's primeval awareness. So it's like a basic Ranger thing.
Okay. Every fucking
I
time.
used it when I played Ranger.
Oh yeah, you have advantage on initiative rolls. Yeah, Natural Explorer.
Okay, yeah, so, on top of it, I'll put some music on, so I did have something prepared. Where is it? There it is.
So
Wow, that was pretty close, actually, Tom, to what it was. Exotic battle. So, Kraylin,
We've gone from the Arctic to the Congo.
I didn't realise they were in. Yeah, it's fine, deal with it. I
Congo,
saw exotic
Congo,
battle because they're
Congo,
kind of
Congo,
exotic
no, no, no,
strange,
no.
strange monster things. So, Kraylin, you are awoken by this almighty sort of a combination of sort of Giles, sort of like a shock of surprise, the death pain of a mammoth, and some sort of crickly sound. Vaguely,
you got low threat, by the way.
insectoid, maybe.
Or maybe, is it the music?
Oh, hold on, no, I clicked
a bit
the
louder
wrong.
than you?
Did I click the wrong one?
no, I hear
never
it.
mind. That's fine. I thought I clicked the
I'm
wrong
saying
one.
it's coming in louder than Jay. Oh,
But then just lower the volume then.
Yeah, you can lower your own volume
Just go on
levels.
the cog. Just go on the cog and
There's
lower the
master
volume.
music volume level, so you can adjust it
I
to
don't
be
think it's loud
quieter.
enough.
Yeah,
Well, that's it.
I-
I can set it like as one for everybody. But anyway, moving forward, Kraylin, you are woken
yes.
up. You hear this sound.
Ah!
Terrifying sound.
Quickly run out the front, shouting, "Damn it, dwarf! It was your watch!" Get outside, turn around, see this giant beast.
Giant big.
is it-
This is a large beast.
Is it coming out of the ground or?
It looked like it had burst from the ground. Yes.
Right. So we're seeing the entire beast, or is there still more on
Yeah. No. The generally like the beast is above ground now. It's kind of burst forth.
And does it still have?
It
the,
looks vaguely centipede-like.
Does it have the mammoth in its mouth? Or?
Not quite its mouth, but like in a combination of like its jaws and many legs. Yeah, it kind of has the mammoth kind of there. It doesn't look like it's noticed you though.
Okay. I'm gonna pierce through the winds and the storm, and I'm just gonna raise my hands as you see a crackling come down dead center in the middle of it. I can't see the select for some reason. Dead center in the middle of this thing,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast this as a level 5.
Oh damn. Dex save. Oh, that's a fail. So you tell me because I'm assuming that's level 3, so you'll need to roll some extra dice, won't you?
Yes.
So how much total damage are you dealing?
got an extra.
16 plus 2d10.
Oh, sorry, that's on top
26.
of what I would have already rolled. What did I already roll? Didn't?
16.
It's giving you 16, but that's at level 3,
Oh.
so obviously you need 2d10 for level 5.
Yeah, sorry, I
26.
got mixed up because the two of them were the same. I thought it was saying the same thing. So
So,
yeah, 26.
another 10 damage. Cool. Yeah, definitely failed. It's dexterity saving throw. Taking some damage, and this bolt of lightning pierces down from the clouds, strikes
Oh.
against the side of.
Sorry, just a second. Is it still storming out here?
It's fairly stormy.
In that case, it's an additional d10, according to those spell descriptions.
If
The
there's an
spell gives
existing
you
storm
control
outside-
over the existing storm, and under such conditions, the spell's damage increases by 1d10.
Yeah,
Does that
I
mean
will
like
allow it.
electrical storm or yeah, cool.
Sweet! Take that,
Awesome.
big worm!
It does take a little bit more of like like an icy kind of a coldish blast, but yes, I will because it is technically a storm.
Awesome.
So yes, so that's another 3 damage. Cool. So yeah, this bolt of lightning pierces the side of this creature. Still clutching the mammoth. It looks in your direction.
Yeah, so that's almost pretty much it. I'm just gonna at the same time shout, Shillelagh!
Okay, cast Shillelagh. That.
Vayak. Vak, who is currently on top of the Eskel, is gonna like jump off. So I'm not actually gonna be beam-outing him during the fight. That looks
Yeah.
like the beginning anyway. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gonna get to there and just seeing this thing, spear and shield in one hand, just fall to the ground. And it's like, no, take me, no, leave, Commander! And he's in grovel, cower, and beg.
Okay, that is a kobold thing. What's the effect?
Oh, it didn't give me the description, because of course not. There we go. So, and all allies for until the end of my next turn have advantage on attacks against enemies within 10 feet of me.
Cool. Awesome.
I want to use it once per short or a long rest. So that is my entire turn.
Yeah.
Or,
yeah, the
as a bonus action, I will no, I can't, never mind. Yes, that's it done.
okay, yeah, so cower pathetically. Yeah, you
Just like
you,
flee
sort
like
of
a baby
drop
on the
down to your
ground.
knees, and this huge blue monstrosity just looks down and regards specifically you, like it just looks directly at you. Yeah,
Nice.
cool.
That's
Is
his
that you
turn
done
up.
then?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Giles,
Do I recognise this creature?
give me a nature check. It's big. It's blue. It's insect-like. That's about it.
Right, I am gonna. Right, so this thing's got hold of the mammoth, yeah?
Though it does look like it is kind of in the process of kind of dropping and letting go of this mammoth, but at the moment, yes, it still technically has it.
So it's picked the mammoth up right now.
Not picking it up, it's kind of got it down because it was sleeping. Essentially what's happened, the mammoth was sleeping, this creature sort of jumped up out of the ground and has kind of got it held down to the floor with the intent probably of eating it. But after, with Vac throwing itself to the floor, it seems like it's slightly lost interest on the mammoth now.
Right, so I'm going to already be on my feet from being woken up. I've got the mace over my head, like almost two-handed, as I go, "Rah!" Run up the side of the mammoth, trip, and as I trip, just like bring the mace down on it.
Okay, let me attack roll.
Which will have advantage.
Advantage. Huge basher. Nice!
Holy fucking
Crits.
hell.
Oh yeah, it's a 20.
Ah.
Did you add?
So it
You
does-
had the 7, right? Yeah, you did. Good
Yeah.
job.
Yeah, I will. I will
So
trust that you've put it all in properly with this thing, obviously not being a construct. But yeah, so that is total 23. Nice.
24.
24. Yes, sorry, my math is fail. Yeah, takes 24 points of bashing
And I
damage.
will use a point of key to make that into a stunning strike.
Okay, yeah, sure. Just
So-
as you hit down against the carapace of this insect, you seem to break through some of its carapace, I suppose, and you take 8 points of fire damage. As just this vent of heat kind of just escapes in front of you. Yeah.
Okay.
But what was it? You were spending a key to?
That to make it into a stunning strike,
Which
so he has to
means-
make a con save against
save.
DC 14.
And there's a natural 20, being at 25. Sorry, 23, sorry.
And then I will use my bonus attack to just sort of thump at it. So I'm just going to like try and get back up to my feet, and as I do, just kind of flailing my legs in the air, kick it as I'm
Okay,
getting up.
moving attack roll.
Five.
27 to hit as well, dealing 5 damage to it. And once again, as one of your punches lands, you crack against its armour and take 7 points of fire damage. As, yeah, it's 5 points of fire damage. Cool. Okay, is that you done?
Yep.
Okay, right. Yep. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Wrong thing. Okay, Zeshkul. You all hear like this rumbling underground.
Oh dear. So seeing that Daddy has run out and is just crying, his Eskel is going to pad up there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's kind of like there.
Yeah, you can sort of pounce on top
Under
of
the
mammoth.
cow. And he's gonna just try to bite the thingy.
Okay, attack roll.
Has advantage as well.
Yep, because of grovelling.
24 for 10 damage.
24 for 10 damage.
Awesome.
Biting
that's it.
against the body of this
Yeah.
creature. Oh
How
god.
long does this last?
Until the end of my next turn.
Zeshkul suffers 5 fire damage.
Okay.
It's just this vent of heat kind of from where the puncture wound was.
Just goes like. That's him.
Yep. Okay, Zeshkul. On Zeshkul's turn, well, not on Zeshkul's turn, sorry. You all hear a few more rumbles, cracks of ice, as a few more creatures appear into the fray.
Nope.
Nope. I call upon my god. They stay there. One,
They die. Every one of them.
2, and a
I really
third
do
one.
want to use that ability, but like I don't.
We're surrounded!
Oh shit, that one's on the map layer for some reason.
I call upon you.
That's on the token layer. That's fine. Cool.
Rid me of these icy demons.
Nice demons.
It's not really icy if they're spewing out fire damage.
Yeah, strange that, isn't it? But yeah, we'll see. Okay, so this creature that was holding on to the mammoth, you can see it sort of like retracts its claws from the mammoth and moves over to Zeshkul. So Giles, if you want to use the bonus reaction to strike out at this creature.
So has it left the mammoth?
Yes, it's left the mammoth behind, sort of pulled its claws back, and seems like it's rounding on back.
How's it looking?
Pretty hurt now.
Sure. I'll give it a clobber as it goes.
You can do it.
15 is a advantage because of Vax groveling. Another 10 bashing damage, and as you do, 6 fire damage to you. As once again you slam out against it, and this heat just emanates from the wound.
And I will spend a key point, and it'll have to make another Constitution saving throw for
Okay.
another stunning strike.
Can you make those attacks on reactions?
Don't see any reason why not.
You can only make one attack, I think. I don't know. I'm just
Yeah.
asking.
It's only one attack, but
Spending a key point changes the effects of an attack.
Yeah, but it doesn't give you like an extra attack, so I imagine it'll
Exactly.
be fine.
It isn't an additional
we'll play that
attack.
it'll be fine, and I will just double check just in case. But yeah, it does sound like you
I'll
can.
read through
So it was a Constitution save. Yeah, it failed that,
Oh, cool. In that case, it's stunned till the end of my next turn.
which means that it
It
can't.
stays put.
Oh, it stays put, so it doesn't move. Yes, it turns to move. You sort of strike against the side of it, and it seems like you hit something. It just kind of holds itself there. Yeah, and these ones move up. So there's one there.
Yeah, just when I hit another
One
creature with an attack, you can spend a key point to turn it into a stun
Yeah.
strike.
Then it works, yeah.
I think it's just that you can't get any benefit from like multiple attacks or anything. So on Vac,
I thought he was making an extra attack. That's fine then, yeah.
15
Doesn't hit.
doesn't hit. Okay.
17 AC.
Yeah, these are
He's
multi-attack.
like flailing, grumbling. No! Dashes it with the shield away.
Kralin.
I almost thought you were Latino.
No, that's
Doesn't hit,
that's
I
a, that's a 10. So that's a fail on you, and one against Zombie Friend. Ooh, yeah, that's rolled an 18, so that is definitely a hit.
Which zombie friend?
This one at the bottom here.
Okay.
Oh, I can't protect him, sorry.
Sorry.
Kevin, no!
Takes. Ooh,
Wait, are these
dear.
all rolling under the same?
Initiative, yeah. Because it's so much easier doing it that way. So, Zombie takes... 15 piercing damage,
Ooh, against all enemies. Nice.
and 3 fire damage. So 18 damage altogether, because I don't think they have anything
So
like
if
that.
all four of those things attack one person at the same time, it could one-shot them.
Yep.
I can get the fuck out of here.
This has been a thing for the entire game. It works in your favour as well. You all gang up on one thing. That's kind of what you've been doing so far, actually. All gang up on one thing. So yeah, the monsters do it as well. So that is something to be worried about. But yeah, they all crowd around and start piercing into you. Only managing to hit. I don't know if that zombie has a name just yet. Dax.
Okay.
Once again, you're woken up now by just
Here.
shouts of
So
pain and
here-
things.
I'm going to assume this one here will get an opportunity to attack against me because I'm coming over to this one.
Yes, it will do, which it will happily use.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention as well. That one that got very close to me, I'd already cast Shillelagh and got polearm, so I can get a. Came within 5 feet of me, didn't it?
Yeah. You can use your reaction.
That one came within 5 feet of it, yeah, so you can use your action if you want.
Yeah. Sorry, completely forgot about that.
Yep.
If it moves into your range, of course, not if it appeared there. So that's an important distinction.
Yeah, it's your Polar Master. So you're going to make me an
This
attack
is
roll
going to
then.
be a make or break attack for me.
No, it will definitely hit you.
Lele. 18 is a hit for 6 bludgeoning damage. Doof, and you also suffer 6 fire damage.
Oh, have I broken it?
Yeah, you hit.
Oh no, I meant did it break its carapace? Did it break its outer shell?
That's flavor. Essentially, the monster deals damage to any attacks that hit it in melee.
Ah.
So
okay.
it's kind of like I didn't really want to say it's like the emanating heat. It's like as you're hitting it, it's like venting heat out at you. But
Cool.
look at it however you want to do. But yeah, one attacks you with its the one that charged at Kralin gets an attack of opportunity. Reels a 16.
Nope.
No, that misses. Cool. Yeah. So what do you do?
I run up to this one and I go all out. This is make or break, trying to just wipe this from the face of the earth as I cast a level 5 inflict wounds.
Ooh dear.
Oh.
Obviously, because I have advantage.
Damn it! Fuck
Wait,
me.
wait. Can I do anything?
No,
Do you want to do anything?
You already gave him advantage and
Where,
he failed miserably.
Where are you? Is that you?
Yeah, that's Dax.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come.
No?
Damn it.
You gave him advantage twice and he still failed.
Who said anything about him failing?
Oh, he didn't
You
fail.
put your hand up against the form of this creature. You surge all of your radiant power through into this creature, and it just emanates and takes with it the creature's life force, dealing 31 necrotic damage.
Nice.
Yeah, not super high AC. Yeah, so this thing sort of takes and
Take
kind of
flaming damage?
shudders. Yes, it would do because it is a touch attack, isn't it?
Yep.
And you are within 5 feet. So yeah, that is. I can't do maths. 7 fire damage.
Okay, and just as my bonus action, I'm going to cast like this right next to me on the same one.
Spiritual weapon.
Oh.
Ooh, 29. That is definitely a hit. And I'll put you at a little. Put an axe in. You have a hammer, don't you?
Yeah. But not too bothered. He said
Yeah,
like
it's fine.
7 as well.
Come on. Okay, if it appears, it appears. If it doesn't, it's fine.
Yeah,
You keep
it's
track of it. So what? It was definitely a hit. So that is 13 force damage. Oh, it's there now. It's fine. I'm going to
I
delete
don't
it, and you
think
just keep track
Does
of.
crit work? Because like if it did, it would be. Let me just see what the dice was for it. It was a 1d8. So if it was crit, wouldn't it be like an extra?
Oh, have you not set it to? Yeah, it's rolling the d8.
Because it's a spell.
Yes, it'd be 18. I think it's because it's a wet because it's actual a rolling
yeah, 'cause
attack.
obviously, yeah,
It can
8,
crit.
and then it's my wisdom mod. So yeah, it'd be 8.
Yes,
Yeah,
so
that's
that is
fine.
18. So
Yeah,
another
yeah.
5 off that. Cool. You summon forth this glittering hammer, which once again pounds into it.
Which one is it hitting?
The one in front of
next
Dax.
thing.
Oh,
It should
okay.
be there, but it's not. It's
Right.
alright. I'll keep track of
Which
where
isn't necessarily a creature touching the rimmer as, so... yeah, so it doesn't do anything to the spectral hammer. Is that you done then?
I'm damaged. Anyway.
Is that you done then?
Yep, that's me.
Cool.
Chris, just draw a circle or something, just an X or something. Just draw.
Yeah, if you draw it, it's something you can control where it is. So, Akima, what would you do? You wake up, like, oh god! You probably wake up to the death pains of your zombie. Oh god, my baby!
Hello. Right. I'll tell them to attack first. So this bottom one that got attacked first, which
It was
Which
the one
book?
the one at the bottom here has been attacked already.
yeah, which
Oh, sorry, this one on the bottom here. That
the
one.
back very bottom.
Yeah. This one here seems to be focused on Kraylin at the moment.
Yeah, that zombie's gonna attack. that
Okay.
bottom one.
Like I said, it's a 14, so they're not super high AC. You might hit them.
No. Oh, okay.
10 is a failure, unfortunately.
Okay. That one fails. Then Kevin, next to Kraylin, will attack that one in front of.
Okay, one in front of Kraylin.
No,
There was a miss.
and then top one's gonna attack the one that's
That one.
in front of it.
Wouldn't the one next to back have advantage? I'm just saying because it's within 10 feet.
I thought it was at the target that he was grovelling
Sorry.
to, isn't it?
No, it's all enemies.
Oh, it's nearby foes.
Only
Yeah,
10
fair
feet.
enough. Yeah,
Only-
so
only
you would.
10 feet
This
is
would
what
be
the
at
top is.
advantage. The next one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all foes.
Yes.
22
max
for
damage.
11 bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
And
Kevin just,
yes,
like, grabs
that's,
the thing and uses it in the face.
that's 6 fire damage to that zombie.
And I will, as I just remembered, reanimate this skeleton that I got.
Oh yeah, we have it in a helmet.
Yeah.
You could do that, but it is a minute
takes
cast.
minute.
Yeah.
So you can't. Well, you can do that, but that's all you'll be doing for the fight.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna
so
do, yeah.
if you'd have said beforehand, it would be fine.
Yeah, I
but
forgot about it until.
yeah, sorry.
No, it's alright.
So what are you doing instead then?
No, I am.
Oh, you're not. You can't. You don't want to move out or anything.
No, I'm not. I'm
Okay,
not moving
cool.
out that.
Whatgar? Where are you? Oh, are you there?
At the door.
He's inside when he should have been outside watching.
It's cold
Very cold.
outside.
It's cold, man.
Yeah, what guy's gonna move over here? Because this is where he
Yep.
can move. That guy doesn't have multiple reactions, right?
No, they don't.
Okay, then he used it. He can
Yeah, I already used it. That's why I didn't say anything.
Thanks, Dax, by the way.
You took the hit,
What
so I
guy's
didn't
gonna
have to.
Go ham on that guy.
going
in
ham.
front of him.
This is going to be
Magical
dangerous.
flail.
Oh, you have your magical flail. Yeah, 15 is a hit, so that is 9 bludgeoning damage. And you take... Oh god, that is 11 fire damage. That was max.
Bloody
really.
hell.
Yeah. Just so it is.
I'm just
It's
checking
every
if I
melee
want
attack as well, so if you hit.
Mode, move, post, fear, sweep. Nah, I'm good. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
keep whacking it.
Okay. So second strike. 19 definitely, yeah, both of those are hits. That's another 14 damage. And for you, 10 fire damage.
Oh, I got high numbers. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna action surge. Fuck it.
Action set, nice.
I'm just gonna hit it twice more.
Yeah, that's a
Cool.
hit for 15. And that's about 4 fire damage.
4?
Yep.
Okay.
And
And
the
once
thing
more.
is, you hear "finish him" in the back of your head. Yeah, polishes off easily, and you take 4 fire damage again. As, I'll just take this off to the side for now. But yeah, it's dead. Just so it's not in the way. Okay.
Bloody hell, half of me is frozen and half of me is on fire. Bloody hell, it's
Confusing
going on
as
and I
hell.
can't speak.
Okay, Kralin then, top of the round.
The one at the top right hand corner, is that actually something that's in here?
No, it's not. That's just me for a. That's not actually there.
And if I were to move away from these would get advantage, but if I'm invisible already, does it get advantage?
Well, it wouldn't get
You mean an
advantage
attack
because you're
opportunity?
invisible. If you're invisible and it provokes an attack of opportunity, it attacks you with disadvantage.
If I'm invisible?
Yeah. Because it can't see you, but it knows that you're roughly there.
They only get their attack of opportunity after they get their turn.
You have to be able to see something to attack of opportunity.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough then. So yeah, you would be able to.
I'm just pointing out that the creature already used his attack of opportunity.
No,
It will not
It's
get
the
it
top.
back
It's the top
until-
of the round.
It doesn't matter until it's next to his next turn.
Next turn. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a good point.
Okay,
yeah.
fair enough then. Yeah. So yeah, you would be able to move freely.
Perfect. Then I don't even have to worry about that.
Yep.
So I'm going to go 30 feet up here.
Okay. Shagging across the ice. And as you're sort of going, you are feeling once again the ground kind of just like rumble and shake underground.
And I'm going to cast down on this guy.
Yep.
All my might and glory.
I don't think there actually are turns in this game, in this edition. Rounds, I mean. There are turns, but not rounds.
What's this?
Everything is either until your next
Oh,
turn.
sorry.
You
yeah,
rolled
that's-
60-10.
Yeah, I'm still casting the lightning. So it's
Oh, is
still
it a
16,
is it a channel
16
one?
dex. Yeah.
Is it a channel? I thought it was just once you used it.
Yeah,
It's
that's
one
what I-
use, it's called lightning.
Yeah, but when once you've called it, you can't like do the damage again, or can you? It's just a strike
I
down.
don't think so.
I don't. Yeah.
just
thinking of
Moonbeam does, but I don't think Call Lightning does, unless
Yeah, I
it
don't think it
does.
does that, yeah.
I will double check.
It's concentration.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean. Well, if it's
Yeah,
concentration.
When you cast a spell, choose a point you can see within range. Blah blah blah. Creature takes. Yeah.
Yeah, you can use your action to call down lightning
Yeah.
each turn.
Fair enough. No
Yeah,
worries.
sound like they're gonna take
Okay.
Target
Yeah.
is movement.
But it's always going to be the 16 deck save on it.
Oh, so it has to
But
still
it
make
says-
the dex again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Nice
That's.
spell.
Yeah, that makes it with rolls a 17, so makes it and takes half damage.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so it takes 22. Cool.
And as a bonus action, because he's an idiot and he keeps doing more damage to himself than to anything else, I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast onto Watgar. Where was it here? Healing Wood.
Ooh, nice. Thank you.
Healing Wood.
I get 6 HP. Thanks.
Beautiful.
That's 6.
Okay, so is that you done?
Yeah, that's me done.
Wonderful.
Apart from yelling out, obviously, to Watgar, damn it, man, you're doing more damage to yourself than to them.
Can't help it.
It's not actually
Just
him
play
hitting
fire
himself, it's
everywhere.
the creature. So, Vac, what do you do?
Vac is going to stab the one in front of him.
Yeah, sure.
A spear.
You've got advantage because it's done.
Yes, it's
Nice.
still stunned.
And
I needed that.
it's still until the end of your next turn, so...
So,
The end
yeah,
of
But
the-
it's only my allies get the bonus. It looks like it's not me. It specifically says
You
only
don't
allies.
count as an ally?
but you do
No.
have advantage because it is stunned.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
but yeah.
At
so
least
yeah,
I think it's
23
worded
hits.
like your allies within that
Yeah,
as
yeah.
opposed to
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
But it
right,
says
right.
until the end of my next turn, so I don't know why it would be. Why not just make it the beginning of my turn? I don't know.
And you take 10 fire damage.
10. So as I take the fire damage,
I know
I
why.
will use my reaction to use absorb elements
Okay.
to half that damage.
Okay, so you take
Give it-
5 fire damage.
I know why. If you're riding a mount, you can have the mount attack. And the mount
Thank
counts
you.
as an ally.
Yeah, thank you. That makes sense. So we'll use that. So that is level
Ooh,
1.
storing as well. Very good. So you stab out and you feel the heat kind of like soak its way into your spear.
Mm.
Ready for the next attack.
But it's only my next turn's attack, right?
Yeah.
First time hit with a melee attack.
On your next
But
turn.
Isn't this
On
a
your
bonus
next
action
turn.
usually?
That was a reaction.
Oh
I
yeah,
think.
okay.
Yeah, it's a reaction.
Cool.
So then I will use. Oh,
So
also
you got your
because of
bonus on your
that,
movement then.
my doggy is able to attack with coordinated attack.
Oh
and
yeah.
use an
'cause
attack
that's
action on your turn. If your companion can see you, can use his reaction to make a melee attack.
I'm gonna
So
just
Zeshko-
delete the mammoth for now because it feels like this. 'Cause these creatures aren't focused on the mammoth anymore.
So Zashko takes a bite. Oh god, we both hit for least amount
Yeah,
of damage.
not that much damage, but still damage altogether. Minus damage, don't plus the damage. That would be silly. 4 fire damage to Zeshkal.
4 fire. And I will use an action surge.
Action charge.
Am I going to use an action
I
surge?
don't know, are you?
Shit. I don't know. I'm on Zeshkal. I'm like, where are all my abilities? Like, that's because you're on the dog.
Yeah.
That'd be why. Yeah, fuck it. Action surge time. And I will stab it again.
Shellax and Surge!
Gotta let that action
Shall
surge.
action surge?
Ooh,
E, 25 for 7.
7, cool.
So do I still have resistance to the damage?
Hmm?
Yeah, so I still have half damage to the end of my next turn. Neat.
Resistance to trigger and damage, yeah. So, you suffer 5. That's halved already.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah.
5. And, yeah, that's me done. Sorry.
Cool.
Sweet.
Giles.
Right. How ill is it?
This one in front of you, it's not quite last legs, but you think a good couple of hits would probably finish it off.
Right. I'm gonna kind of look at my blistered hands and go, "Ah," and just run away.
Okay.
I'm going to scramble up this cliff.
Okay, as you run away, it's going to use its reaction.
No, it's not. It's stunned.
Yes, stunned. Cool. No, fair enough. It's
And
20
then-
feet. 20 feet up the cliff.
Yeah, just walk up there.
Yeah.
And as I'm going to be like picking off icicles and flinging them at it.
Okay.
So first one,
20's a hit for 8.
and then I'll use an action point to do a flurry of blows.
Okay.
So I get 2 more of those.
Yep. Definitely. Oh, go. Hang on. Yep. 5 piercing damage from that one, and 7 from the second one. -5 and -7.
And then as I get to the top, I'm just going to go whoop, and fall prone at the top, face first. In the snow.
Cool. Yeah. Still alive is this one. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. Yep. Zeshkul.
Just go.
Rumbling on the
nom nom
ground,
nom.
still going on. Quite a significant rumbling around as well, I might add.
Oh dear.
But yeah. Well, why oh dear? Why oh dear? It's fine. You're all just moving around a lot. Honest.
Yep.
So bite attack, 14 is a hit for 10 piercing damage, which does kill this thing.
Nice.
Then you take, Zeshkul takes 7 fire damage in this
7
thing's
fire
death
damage.
throws.
Nice.
There, it died.
Cecil's kind of like just grabs it by the throat and brings it down and just starts clawing away at it.
Like a dog with a toy, a chew toy.
Yeah, it's like with the toy. Like flailing it around.
Is that it?
Yep, that's
Okay.
enough.
Right, this one, turning around, the two of them focus down on the zombie here. So one at the bottom here. Actually, no, it's not going to. One of them isn't going to, but it still hits it with a 17. So deals. I have a feeling enough to kill it, but we shall see. In case it rolls terribly, which it might do. 18 piercing damage.
Yeah, that zombie's gone.
Yep.
No!
The creature
I'm hoping he was
pounces on top of the zombie, and you just hear a few death
Splat.
gurgles from the zombies. It falls down dead.
Crunch.
This one here burrows down. So an attack of opportunity from that zombie if it wants to take one.
Yeah.
Sorry, which one? I didn't see.
This one here. Sorry.
Which one died then?
That zombie has died. There was a one up there that's died.
What? There was
Oh.
no zombie up there.
Sorry, no,
No
there
zombie
was
up
there was a creature up there.
I thought you meant the worm as
It's
well,
died.
yeah.
Oh, which zombie died?
Which
The
zombie
one
has
between
died?
the two.
That one.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, 13 is a miss because I don't think that's an advantage with groveling, is it? No, because that's finished. So yeah,
Oh, yeah,
the
it's
13. Yeah, the 13 misses as this creature descends down underground and is going to move. It would be so much easier if I could just do this on the same layer and not hide things, but whatever. Let's see, where would it go? It's going to go over that way. Can it move? Oh no, no, actually. Cool. Let's see. That one is attacked. That one is doing that. Dax. The other ones are doing things. What other ones? Huh? Dax.
I will avenge you, zombie.
And sprint down with my full movement.
Okay.
And I will risk it all for a biscuit.
Risk it for that biscuit.
As another level 5 inflict wounds.
Another level
comes out.
5.
Damn it!
That is a miss.
I will.
Oh
No,
dear
no, no,
God,
no,
that
no,
would
no.
have gone
I will share my halfling luck with you, allowing you to re-roll that 10.
You sure?
Yeah, that's what my magic item does.
Okay,
Oh.
sorry.
Are you in range?
And how far is it outside 30 feet?
I don't know. I was asking. That's because I know you've moved quite a way away.
No,
oh yeah,
30
you
feet,
are
we're good.
just in range.
Yeah, so I'm going to continue like hurling icicles in its direction, and one's going to miss and clip you, and you just
I'll just remember that.
stumble
time
as I do it.
Cast it again.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
That's it. You've oh well, okay, it's up to you.
Okay.
Well, the thing is, I don't think it's super fair. Yeah, you can use your luck, but using your luck when you know it's going to be a crit. But yeah, you can re-roll it. The 18 is a hit still. So what's that? 43 necrotic damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. 43. Yeah, that's fine. So once again, you just sort of pull the life essence out of this creature. It screeches in pain. This horrible chittering.
What do I take?
Oh, yes. Sorry. Yeah. Why am I forgetting it with you? Why am I forgetting it with you? I don't know.
I don't know.
9 fire damage. I promise I'm not favouring you. So we got your bonus.
Bonus. Like 10, 15, 20. Move that 20 feet. So that's it.
Yep. Cool. Akima.
After hearing my zombie being squished, I'm gonna pop out.
The first and only time anybody's ever seen a wizard rage.
Fuck you. Yeah, and which button? Not that one. I'm going to cast Witch Bolts. Yeah.
Witch bolts. Cool.
Uh,
Oh, they're not very good. Yeah. They were both. Yeah.
Kevin, go avenge your brother.
Just goes wide slightly. Kevin sort of takes his hand and kind of stomps towards the creature.
That one's going to attack. Hopefully. Go on, Kevin, you can do it.
Like I said, they're only of AC 14, so
Fuck you,
oh,
Kevin.
the 13 is a miss, I'm afraid.
Oh, and I've got this one.
Almost amazing.
Almost amazing, yeah.
I got that
So
one.
that is Kevin this day.
Okay, is that you done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then.
Turns out Kevin's actually a god.
Yeah, man. What guy? What would you like to do?
What guy will pull out his hand axe? Run over yonder and throw the hand axe.
Okay. Hawk it across.
Nope.
That's an 11, that's a miss, yeah.
I pull out another hand axe.
Clangs
So that
against
one as
its
well.
armor. Strikes true for 6 slashing damage.
And I'm done.
Okay. Kraylin.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, so I'm a little wary of the fact that the other one has disappeared.
Give me a perception check before you do anything.
Sure. Okay.
Don't sound so worried.
No, again, I just meant I bound that to everything. So
Yeah.
if I'd been concentrating, I would have used it, but I'm not.
You are aware that there is a rumbling in your direction.
Okay. So before I get to do anything, or before I get to react to that in any way, I'm going to once again cast this.
God, let
Or
me
not cast it.
Yeah, you're gonna
next
just
attack.
do the damage. That's
Pull
fine.
that in for a few pews.
Pew
Which
pews.
isn't very much.
That's still some pew pew damage. It's 25 points of pew pew.
25.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a 16 saving throw.
Oh,
16 dex.
sorry, yeah, I forgot you had to do that. Let me just give it back that 25 just in case. Does these things no, that is a fail. Yeah, not super dexterous creatures.
Cool.
So yeah, it takes a full 25 damage. Yeah, it didn't like that one.
Being aware of the fact that anything could happen at this point, I'm going to cast this.
Okay.
And and I am going to let's see where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna pop over here.
Where are you popping?
I suppose it helps if I actually move.
Yeah, well, he's doing things.
There you go.
Poof! You pop over there, see it turn invisible, and then walk over.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
Krylan, he's left us.
Grayla's gone invisible. Vac.
Vac, let's see, what range is that? 30 foot. Vac will just run with his little tiny
Just
little
going to
legs.
move this zombie out of the way, just so that it's not in the way of people who want to be moving around. That's fine.
And then he will
Oh shit!
just
Hold
like
on.
stab. No!
Vac is dead. So you stab out at the creature.
You walked into the dead zone, man.
So with the fire going through his spear tip, just gonna force it through the enemy.
Okay.
1d8 plus 1d6. There we go. That'll hopefully do it. So that
24
is
is a hit.
It's a 2 fire damage. It looks like it's the end.
So is that
Yeah.
just an extra 2 damage, which it ignores as
it's
it is
already in
immune
there.
to the fire.
It's immune to the fire.
It is, yes. So it takes 12 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. But
And then I'm
you
assuming
take,
yeah.
10 fire damage. Is it halved again, or
Good question. What was it? Resorb elements. Isn't it?
has been a turn since then?
Until the start of your next turn. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
I'll use
yeah.
it again. Fuck it.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I'll absorb
Yes, that's
fire
just
and half it.
5 fire damage to you
I
then.
think you can use it to attack, can't you?
Use it to attack?
You absorb elements.
Yeah, it's immune to the fire damage though.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's me done.
But yeah, it wouldn't hurt to be resistant to the fire. Okay, Giles.
Right, I'm going to run towards it. Just running along the top, screaming at it, going, "Ah!" Pick myself off the floor and start lobbing anything I can get my hands on. Icicles, little bits of rock. So, first one. Hey, crits.
Nice.
Kick ass.
Enough to kill it with the first one.
Sweet.
Just seems to you throw this icicle and it just seems to stick into the skull of this creature. It clacks and clitters and drops down to the floor, dead.
Cool. I'll,
You still
So
hear,
fine.
feel rumblings underneath.
I'll get to there as I'm running on.
Well, that's like the
cliffside.
that's like kind of the edge, so it's a little bit lower than like the top.
Oh well.
Like it's kind of like a ball almost, if you imagine.
Okay.
It's not like a
well,
round.
where would I be if I fell off?
Oh, I mean, at the point of where it would be, I'd say it'd be about like 10 feet down. There's like
Okay,
a 10 feet high wall, and then it starts to kind of curl over the top.
Cool stuff.
So yeah, you're about 10 feet up off the floor, but still on the edge of it. Is that you done then?
Mhm.
Beautiful. Lucky for you, as soon as you pounce up, away, a creature bursts off from the floor. Much larger than the ones that you have been seeing already.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
And yeah, this one, seeing you, looking around and seeing where its thing that it was looking for, skitters over to you. Yeah, we'll land on top of the, sort of holding along the edge there. It's going to make a...
Wait. So what's it doing?
It burst forth from the floor and charged towards you.
And I'm 10 foot down a cliff.
Yes.
So what's it? What's it doing?
It's moving towards... Actually, no, it can't quite reach you with 20 feet, so it will use its dash to move all the way. No, it's got
Okay, so
30
what's it? Is it halfway down the cliff as well then?
I will say that this thing is at the top of the cliff, so 10 feet below where you are. But it does have a 10 feet reach, so I will adjust it. Yeah, it's there, but you're 10 feet below it. But yes, it does still have 10 feet reach, so reaches out at you with a single strike, not multi-strike.
See if this is a new creature coming into combat.
Same creature, bigger. 19.
19 hits me.
Okay.
Wait, it's the same one that went down?
No. No.
But what I mean, that's what I mean. It's a new one coming in.
This
Did
is
not get
this
like
is a new one coming in, but this one seems bigger than the ones that you've previously been fighting. Almost like this is like an alpha type deal.
So we don't get to react to it coming into the battleground.
Not really, no. Because none of
Like
you,
right after
none of you
October,
really
wasn't it?
readied anything like, oh, let's do something and before this thing appears. If somebody had said, you know, I'm ready for something that was around, then yes, but not the moment.
Alright.
That is 21 piercing damage. And... oh, you looked out there. 3 fire damage. You looked out majorly on that one. And you are currently grappled.
It auto grapples, is it?
Auto grapples, yeah.
Cool.
Yep, that's what it does. Why is that one not appearing on the... oh, if I do this, then it'll actually appear on the turn order. Floop, and delete you. Because there's only one of them now. Okay, so Zeshkul.
Zeshkul, see his blink. Is he able to... basically what I'm wanting to do is blink beneath, or like... basically blink and scoop up Vac. And then...
Can you see Vac?
can he see Vac?
Where is Vac?
Kinda. He's like there.
I'll allow it. You should sort of peek. Well, you can sort of move a little bit before you dash,
Yeah.
can't you? Yeah, so yeah, you move into you sort of peek around, like, oh, he's there, and yeah, sure,
Oh.
I'll allow it. But I will.
And that'll be basically his turn.
Yeah. All right, that's fine. Okay, so to
The plan is to kind of like just make that sync with Vac's turn. So that
yeah.
Vac is able to make
Yeah,
an
that's
attack
fine.
whenever he's mounted him.
oh, so if I get rid of Zeshkul on the thing, then bless you.
Sure.
Isn't that?
Yeah.
And again.
Bless you.
Kralin,
Hello.
you hear a rumbling underneath your feet.
Okay.
Oh, come on, this fucking thing. Boof, boof. Talking later, as one appears underneath you and makes a strike out at you.
I'm gonna make a strikeout. I'm still invisible.
It has tremor sense, as Martin reminded me, so it knows where things are as they're moving around.
Oh, right. But what I mean is, when it comes up, does it know exactly where to strike?
Yes. Well, it knows that it knows that something has been moving around in that area. Yeah.
Have you seen Tremors, the movie?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I just meant that if it's using its vision whenever it comes up, then.
It's not its vision, it's like a sense. Like it's got, let's say it has like feelers and things that kind of detect like vibrations and things moving around.
Yeah.
So
no, I
as you
understand that.
moving along, it knows where
The
you
answer
are.
to your question, Tom, is if you are in contact with the ground, it knows exactly where you are.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the first thing I'm gonna do,
Okay.
as it crashes up around me, is
Yes, it would
attack
enter your
of opportunity.
enter your thing. Yes, so you can make an attack against it.
Which would instantly stop you from being invisible anyway.
Yeah.
So therefore, revealing your position regardless.
Yeah. But hitting this thing as it comes out is not a bad move.
Donk.
that was my reaction. Is there something else?
Oh, sorry, I didn't see.
Why
I
are
didn't
you
see it
using your
appear.
bonus action attack? You should be using the other one.
You're reducing your own damage for no reason.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the main one, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a regular attack.
Oh, sorry.
The
Have
bonus
you-
action is just for the bonus action.
So just roll your normal one and then just take the damage, whatever that one does.
Yeah, that was.
Sick.
Thanks, guys.
It's alright.
Don't worry. Statistically, it has a better chance of being better.
Yeah, you hit it as it comes crashing through the floor. But it does roll a 10, which gives it a 21 to hit you. So this is one of the smaller ones. All the things. Come on, yep. You know what I've also not been doing, but I'll tell you that later.
How much damage does it hit me for?
24 piercing damage.
Trigger.
And 5 fire damage.
Some sort of bounce or something like that. Oh no, it's glass cannon. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, low AC, but yeah, they hit pretty hard when they do hit. Okay.
Just take down about 35 damage already.
Yeah, Dax.
I do use a bonus action and move this up here,
Okay.
and he just attacks out.
Spiritual weapon. 21 is a hit for 12 force damage.
And then for my action, I'm going to cast this on everyone in hopes that they can have some sort of health regen from themselves or whatever.
Beacon of Hope.
And I literally cast that on everyone.
Wisdom saves and death saves. And the maximum
against
healing
max
from...
number point. Any
That's
healing.
any healing, so that will affect your healing as well. Well, yeah, even if you have a potion or your healing as well, Kraylin, just so you're aware.
And what Garth?
Yeah, basically, if any healing that you take is at max healing.
Oh yeah, and my second wind, yeah.
Yeah. Beacon of Hope is
So,
good. For level 3, that is very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you Beacon of Hope, and sort of stand out, cry out your god's name, and you start to emanate with this golden white light.
And then I'm just going to and that's my go.
Yeah, this thing is up. It's up at the top of the cliff, so you'd have to climb 20 feet.
I can't do that. I'm like at the bottom at the minute going.
Yeah, that's fine. I will get you when I can. Akima. Actually, just before the end of the turn, Dax, will you give me a perception check? Because you're sort of... Yeah, just give me a perception check. There's something a little bit not quite right about this this creature, but you're not 100% sure what it is. Like, not that like this is a bigger one than you have been fighting previously. Something else is like, but you're not quite sure what it is.
I sort of like, there's something wrong with this big one, and I just can't put my finger on it.
He shouts as he's crying out with his battle cry. So Akima.
Yes, it's not dead.
That's what your perception tells you. It's still alive. What would you like to do? Akima.
And I see the bigger one over this igloo that we did.
Yes, this thing is considerably sized where you can see it. It's a huge creature. Huge monstrosity.
Cast.
Literally a monster.
Yeah, I'll cast Blight on it.
Light. Which is a constitution save, isn't it?
Yeah.
Baby.
Yeah. Alright, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so roll damage.
Yes. I didn't put damage on.
Oh no. It's fine. Oh, I didn't even say what it is. Let's just quickly look it up. 'Cause I can't remember.
Blight is
8.
88. Yeah, cool.
I don't know why I didn't do damage.
It might just be a tick box that you missed or something.
Maybe.
Who knows?
No, is it R slash R slash R?
Slash R.
That's right.
88.
Oh!
40, nice. blight damage as you usher forth this wave of sickening green-black energy. Goes into the body of this creature, and you see it kind of shrivel and shake slightly as the damage goes over it, as it failed its save. And is that everything?
Zombies.
I'll start sending my zombies to the other one that's with Krillin.
Okay.
Send them over there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okie dokie. Whatgar?
Whatgar is going to run over yonder.
Going over yonder.
Yeah. Since I'm the other side of Krillin,
You get
I get
advantage for
advantage.
flanking.
I'm going to attack.
Though in fairness, I don't think it really bothers. Like, you'd have to roll really low to actually miss it. Well,
Yeah,
there you
but
go.
I have a double chance of getting crit.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, that's a 16 bludgeoning damage to it, and 10 fire to you.
Yes. Minus 10. Okay. And again, one more.
And again,
5.
that's a hit for 12 bludgeoning damage on it.
Just before we do it, oh yeah, how does it look?
That's 8 fire damage to you. This one is looking. Let me just. It's looking pretty badly wounded, but not super. It seems like there's still a bit of fighting strength in it.
Okay. I'm just gonna fear it then.
I'm gonna fear it. Wisdom. Wisdom.
An extra 4 damage.
16, so it just fails. That's another 4 damage. And this thing
And
is
it's afraid of me.
afraid of you. Okay.
That means if it sees me, it means that it can't really. It has a
Yeah,
disadvantage.
disadvantage when you're in its vision.
Oh, I think it perceives me. It's probably
Yeah.
better.
Perceive, yeah.
Because some things are blind. And
This is true. So, is that you done then?
yes,
Knows he's
let's
there
do
because
that.
he's on the ground.
Kralin.
One thing I just want to check, because he did hit me last time,
Mhm.
and I'm using a concentration spell, do you want to roll a con check?
You would have done, but that spell is. You would have to, because it's not concentrating on focusing on one creature. It's just concentrating on the spell. Am I right? Or is it?
Yeah, just concentrate
Yeah.
on the spell.
Yeah. It's not like Witch Bolt, where it's one creature, and when that one dies, it goes or something.
But
How much
you-
damage?
How much damage do you take?
Oh god, yeah. Do you remember what last damage you took?
Oh, quite a bit.
28 or something like that.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
Okay, half that would be like 14.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah,
a
so just a 14 save.
Constitution DC 14 then.
No.
Fail.
No, you would have failed regardless.
Aw.
It drops.
Okay, so
You got some use out of that. Stop crying.
what I'm going to do instead then is realizing that it's realizing that I've dropped that. Instead, I'm going to cast this.
You're gonna cast Blight as well.
Oh Jesus!
Blighting everything. Ooh, that fails as well. 48 necrotic damage. Which, yeah, this thing keels over. Dead. It has no fight left in it. Why won't you delete? There you go. And, yeah, we'll delete that because that was just a token placeholder. Okay.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to, as it disappears and I see Wakar behind it, or as it basically dissolves, and I see Wakar behind it, I'm going to cast.
It's not that you might see me.
Yeah, it'll rip apart. Let's do that. I'm just going to cast this onto Wakar, which is
Healing. So yeah, it's maximum. So
Whatever your maximum is.
so it's
So it's plus
1d4. So 4 plus your wisdom mod.
4 plus
Yeah,
4,
so-
8.
8.
There you go. Cool.
Thank you.
Feels extra powerful. You've drunk your Sunny D. Is that you done then?
Yep, That's me.
Okay, Vac.
So, with their turns combined, I basically want to check to see if I recharge my teleport.
Okay, yes, that's a D6, isn't it?
Yeah. Hey,
Hey,
recharge.
there you go.
So, Zeshkul is going to... Why can't I highlight? There we go. It would let me highlight the two of them. Oh, can I not? Oh, I can. It just didn't have the highlight thing around it. Sorry.
Yeah.
30 feet, wasn't it? So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Why does that
Gonna-
get you?
Blink. That's basically on top of Dax. Or I can go to there.
You can move a bit, can't you?
Get
And then
to
blink.
there.
Yeah, you can move and
Yeah, I
you
can move
and
a
blink,
bit.
can't you?
I forgot. I always forget I can do that. So we'll
just-
move to there.
And then blink up.
Here. 5 feet there. And then blink next to Dax.
Blink.
So he's moved 5 feet. He's got a total of 40.
So you blinking on top of the cliff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's fine.
So that is 35 movement left, so I'm going to move around it 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I'm flanking it with Dax?
No, Dax is lower down.
Oh, he's lower down.
Yeah, Dax
oh,
is on
okay,
the
okay.
floor.
If you move two back
yeah,
the way you
if you
came,
move
though,
two
you're
back the way you
flanking it,
came,
wouldn't
you would be flanking with Giles.
This way?
Yeah,
Like that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because the plan was like to flank it somehow. Okay.
Yeah, you can still flank with Giles, but just not with Dax.
Oh, yeah, I can see you there. Sorry, Giles.
Yeah, it's because
I
you
never
find
seen
Giles
like
there.
really big tokens, pretty little Giles. Like, I'm here too! So Vac is going to... I'm going to use a weapon attack,
Okay.
which is just my spear, because elemental charge doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
saves you
Did
from
that-
being burnt to death.
True.
Isn't bad.
Yeah.
17 is a hit for 10 piercing damage.
And what I'll do as well is
You
I will
suffer-
use...
10 fire damage. Sorry, halved is it still?
Take it. No, I'll take it.
You can
It's
take
not
it.
half because it's only
I'm
during
surprised
that
you're not
part.
using Hunter's Mark.
Hmm?
I'm surprised you're not using Hunter's Mark.
I haven't got Hunter's Mark.
The fuck?
I know.
Haven't got it. Okay, yeah, so
And
you strike
I
out
will-
with your spear.
I will use trip attack.
Trip.
When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend one superiority die to knock the target down, roll the die, and add it to the attack's damage roll. If the target is large, so...
Will have no effect
Attack.
as this is a huge creature.
Oh,
So
fuck,
even if
okay
it
then.
succeeds, yeah, you try and go for the trip attack, but
Oh
your
yeah, it
spear
is
just
huge.
kind of,
Damn.
yeah.
Just kind of like whacks it, like...
I mean,
So-
like you knock out some of the legs, but you look around, there are a lot of other legs.
There
kind
are
of
more legs than just
clutching
the
on.
two.
Essentially, this is a giant centipede.
Nice.
But yeah, so the trip attack
Zeshkul
has
gets-
no.
Zeshkul gets a coordinated attack.
Ooh, 26.
that's
That's
a
a
crit.
crit. So that is
13 total.
13. And Zeshkul takes. Oh dear. 14 fire damage.
Ooh, that's a lot. Okay, let me just
Yeah.
separate them a second so I can just do minus 10 on you. And then how much was that? 14?
14, yeah. 5,
Oh god, his health is
5
getting
and a
quite
4.
bad.
Wanna heal him?
Yeah, kind of hard to use my action. So I will use second wind on myself. Which remind me how second wind works. It's my hit dice.
It's
One-
no, it's D10 plus your fighter level.
D10
it's
plus
10
fighter.
plus your fight level. Cause
So
of
yeah,
beacon
because
as
you're
well.
Yeah,
Because it's plus it is 15.
yeah.
Yeah.
To heal
Sweet,
15.
thank you. So I will just
You have a
heal
level
myself.
5 fighter? Nice.
No, I'm level 3 fighter, thank you.
Say 13.
13.
13. Thank you. So yeah, that's me done now.
Okay. So that's you and Zeshkul then.
Yeah.
Right, I'll delete Zeshkul and we'll just say that you're both of them. So, Giles,
Yeah.
yeah, what are you doing? You are grappled at the moment.
Yep, I'm going to break free.
Yeah, athletics or acrobatics.
Break free.
Bam, 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 bam.
I want
Bono, bono. 16's a fail, I'm afraid.
from this
I will
master.
use a point of luck.
Okay.
To kill this beast.
23's a success. Break free from the
So,
clutches.
breaking free, I'll spend a key point on my bonus action for Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
Right, I'm going to tumble down the rest of the way, blood pouring from me, big scratches. I'm leaning on my crutch, leaning on my mace heavily as I hobble across the floor as quickly as possible. 5, 10. So where can I get to? Sorry, I'm just checking, doing the counting.
But there would be an attack of opportunity, so you're aware.
No, there won't, because
Why would
I've
there
spent
not?
my key point.
For the thing, yes, the thing. I forget what it's called. Fleet of something.
Yeah. No, I've got Flurry of Blows, but as a Drunken Master, it counts as plus 10 speed and disengage as
cool.
well.
No worries then. You're safe.
Flurry blow is what? Is a free
Right,
action.
I'm going to. Flurry of Blows is a bonus action.
You spend a key point.
I'm going to go to
Yeah,
there and
just
I'm going
asking
to.
for-
Sorry?
No, I'm just asking for because I want to know.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to hobble over there as quick as I can, leaving a trail of blood in the snow, and hide behind Krail and go. And as I'm going, I'm going to fling rocks behind me at the thing on top of the
Okay.
hill.
12 is a miss. 23 is a hit though. For 5 piercing damage. Okay, so you done?
Yeah, so
Beautiful.
screaming, leaving blood behind me, I'm going to hobble over towards Krail.
Okay, being the most immediate threat, turns around and rounds on the two of you. Looks like it's probably going to try and attack you, Vac. Yeah. With a 23.
Ooh, that's a hit.
Yep. Take.
Scrambling up this. Fuck, I'm coming!
It's like being pinned down.
Take 27 piercing damage.
Oh god! Okay.
And 13 fire damage.
I will half that, please.
Okay. So 7.
God, I've only got one of those left.
And you are grappled.
Oh god. Okay.
So it does kind of like, as it sort of like bites you, it sort of grabs you in its clutch, then sort of pulls you back slightly. So you have
Am I
to
like still attached to Zeshko, or am I like
technically
from
dismounted. This thing
Just
pulled
like-
you up and away.
Oh god.
Like it kind of just went for like the whole mass of the two of you, but caught you on top, and pulled you back.
It's like, look at it.
And realising it has a tasty snack in its mouth now. But yeah, that's what it does. Yes, so you are currently grappled. Cool. Dax.
I'm going to scramble up the mountain.
Actually, no.
No?
Sorry, you can't do that. I was just saying that this creature begins to move.
I'm going to scramble. No. Fine.
30 feet. Yeah, because that's speed
Your
of 30
god
feet.
stops you.
So yeah, I will just take Vac there for the moment. Yeah, it starts moving away with you. So Dax, continue.
I'm going to scramble up the mountain.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
Yeah.
It's not super hard to do, but it's still a bit slippy, so
Not proficient, isn't it?
yeah, easy enough. You scramble up to the top, 20 feet of movement, so you've still got 10 left.
So would I be exactly where I was, or would I be like there?
Yeah, I'll say it's a bit of an incline, so yeah, you're a little bit.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine
you're.
then.
Yeah,
So I've got 10 feet, which is.
yeah, 10 feet.
I'm gonna just quickly move up 5, 10, 15, 20, so that's going over that way. Right, okay. Decisions, what to do. Is very badly injured. I need to be touching. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. It look like it's fleeing, like like, does it?
You get the sense this thing is moving away. Now it has some prey in its mouth. And realising it's easier to take this one than stay and face the rest of you.
Well, I'm praying to God that this thing understands a language. Because
Okay?
stay.
Okay, yeah, you cast command. You say stay. This thing carries on moving. So let's use your bonus.
And I've used my bonus to move my.
Oh, you've done that,
spiritual
sorry, yeah. Akima.
Right. And I'm going to sort of move along with it. 20 over there. And then I'll
Yeah, you can see Vac kind of flailing around in the mouth of this thing.
No! That is not tasty snack.
Vac is very tasty snack.
That is skin and bones.
Vac, you feel a tongue just gently up the small of your back.
I'm gonna cast
I'm in the doll.
I'm gonna cast Blight again.
Blight.
Come on,
Blight.
it's like-
Blight the bastard.
Constitution save. No, that's definitely not enough. Taking 26 necrotic damage.
Yeah.
Once again, you just feel this, almost as it's moving forward, you feel like an essence of itself being left behind. Like an after image, a shadow.
Ooh,
Spooky.
spooky, spooky. Can I give my inspiration to Vax? Or is that just a me thing?
Yeah, it's just you.
Okay.
Nice, yeah, nice try. Yeah, I think the only one that can share luck is Giles at the moment.
Yeah. There's nothing else that I can really do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be me.
Okay. Whatgar?
Yes. Gar is going to dash over here.
Mhm.
Over here. And yeah, that's it.
Okay. Kraylin.
Turn into this drunken buffoon behind me. I'm gonna place my hand on his head and try and say, "Calm down," or not.
Chill
worked
line
up.
beams.
And I'm gonna cast. This is my bonus action onto him.
Okay.
So yeah, that would be 8 anyway.
Yeah.
And I'm going to move up to here.
Okay.
It should put me within 30 feet range, and
Coming back.
I'm gonna cast once again. Let's see if that bastard can take this.
Another blight.
Boom!
Roll a natural 20, so makes a save, taking 15 necrotic. 15 necrotic. Once again, it's just not quite seeming to have as much of a hold as you hoped it would have done.
And that would be me.
Vac, you're currently grappled in the mouth of this creature.
Vac, I'm still able to attack.
Yeah, you are currently restrained, but you can still attack.
Let me just look at what this
I
is.
think you can attack when you're restrained.
Or is it a disadvantage?
You can attack when you're grappled. You can
Yeah.
attack.
Grappled, but if restrained, you can't.
Yeah, but if you grappled, you can attack normally.
So I'm grappled, but not
Yeah.
restrained.
It's a
can
gr-
attack. It's disadvantage. Remember.
No, it's not. It's no different at all.
If the target is a creature, it is grappled. Until this grapple ends, the target is restrained.
And
Yeah.
restrained is.
Oh.
I will copy.
Oh
it
yeah, it's
for
a
you.
Disadvantage,
thing. It's not
isn't it?
grapple. That's a big
Yeah,
difference.
yeah, what I'm talking
Restrained is, yeah, because I use it for the
grapple?
cockatrices.
Yeah, yeah.
Means you're disadvantage.
So it has you have disadvantage on attacking it.
Crap. Nothing
can
is
still
within
attack
5
it?
feet of the enemy. Yeah.
No.
Crap. I can't get pack tactics off. So trying to break free would be athletics, right?
It's athletics
Or
or
acrobatics,
acrobatics,
whichever is
whichever's
best.
higher.
Crap, I'm not representing any of those. I'm just gonna try to attack it.
Yeah, sure.
It's gonna like this
So
spirit.
weird.
Stab
There are
into
two
its jaw.
conditions: grappled and restrained are two different conditions.
So
It's
before you
because
say
grappled
anything,
usually is like you're holding on to the person with one hand, whereas this thing is grappling you with its jaws and then holding you in place.
Draining you.
Yeah.
So before you say the result, in case I miss, I might use one of my superiority die.
So this is just you're just attacking it, okay?
Yeah. 18. Do I have anything? Protection, control, mind, precision, trip, warding. Nope. I think 18 still hits, right?
It does actually, yes.
Thanks.
For 11 piercing damage. Oh,
I'm
minus,
assuming
not
I get
minus,
vented
minus.
fire.
And yeah. 9 fire damage.
I will use my last spell slot to half that.
Okay. So 5.
5. Okay, I'm hurting. That's my turn up. Oh,
Okay.
it's because I'm not mounted. It doesn't Zestill get a turn now?
I'm
a cavalier, Mia.
Technically, yeah.
Hmm.
I believe so.
So I will position.
Isn't it
Zeshko.
underneath you or something?
Yeah, it's like Zeshko's gonna just kind of like run towards, just like wait and see if I get dropped and like stay there. That's my turn up.
Okay. Giles.
Right. Having having heard Kralen's motivating words and seen Zach getting carried away, feeling a little healthier now, some of my cuts closing, I'm going to use Step of the Wind to use my bonus action to dash. And I'm going to go, raising the mace over my head, I'm going to go, "Ah!" and just like sprint across the battlefield, hop up this cliffside here, and clobber this thing with my mace.
Yeah.
With advantage?
He's restrained.
I
What do
was
you
earlier.
think? Okay.
He's
yep,
still
sure.
attacking it, so he's still.
Yeah, no,
threatened
okay,
it.
yeah, no, yeah, you're right, I will allow it.
The plan was to have Zeshko beneath him, so if he does.
Yeah,
the drop,
Zeshko's
he
on the
can
other
pop
side
it.
as well, so, but yeah, so you have advantage on that. 17
Cool.
is a hit for 7 bashing damage. And you take 9 fire damage.
And then I'll promptly fall backwards off the cliff again. Ah!
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Vac.
No.
You feel a multitude of claws and kind of mandibles sort of trying to dig into your body. Oop. Yeah, 25 is a hit on you.
But I'm going to use a superiority die for warding maneuver, which it adds to my AC, but I can't negate it. But unless I roll like an 8 to get 25 exactly, it'll still hit. But I get resistance to the damage, which
Okay.
is this. Yeah.
Right.
It's
If
kind of
you-
like just curl myself in your body.
Add the number to the target's... Right, so add the 7 to your AC.
Which is 24 in total.
Yeah, so 25 does hit still.
Yeah.
But you have resistance against... Oh, if the attack hits, which it still does, yeah. So you have advantage,
Yeah.
resistance against all the attack's damage. Very good. So you take...
Don't die back.
take
Coming.
12 piercing. This is halved already.
Okay,
12 piercing damage,
I'm glad I have that.
and half from the fire as well.
Oh god, fire damage too.
5 fire damage.
Already have?
Yeah, that's already halved, yeah, sorry.
Oh god, I've got so little health.
And you are swallowed.
Oh god. You're like that.
Swallowed.
Yep.
Eaten alive.
Yeah, so you are swallowed. You feel these mandibles kind of crunch down into your body, piercing through into your skin, just pulling you down as its esophagus pulls you down even further. I will just move you off to the side for now. And this thing burrows down 20 feet.
Holy fuck. Does Zeshkul get an attack of opportunity?
If Zeshkul has a reach of 10 feet, then yes.
No, he doesn't.
Then no. It's not, well, yeah, I'm not going to say exactly where it moves, but yes, it descends down 20 feet, leaving a pile of icy shards and rubble behind where its tail went. Dax. Yep.
He's going to sort of like run over to here, like.
There's a pile of rubble. Rubble, dirt, stone, snow gently falling into it.
Okay, well, he's going to move this, but I'm going to ready an action.
Okay. Are you ready?
If like I don't know, can I?
You say what you're going to ready, and then you say what will trigger it. Like, I ready
Okay,
a
but, like,
spell for the first creature that appears.
I want to ready something, but I want to like ready a certain thing if a certain thing happens. So like say if it comes back out and I see if I see Vac and he's like within like range of being able to go like that.
To try and get hold of Vac if you see him.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
cast Cure Wounds on him. But like if he's not, I want to like cast a ranged spell if
It'll be one or the other.
okay. Okay, I go for a range spell.
Okay. Against the...
Against
I'm going to call it the Remoraz now, because that's what it is.
Remoraz.
Yeah. Okay, so you're ready a ranged attack. That's fine. Kima.
That other zombies that died, can I?
So, say again, sorry?
The zombie that died,
Yeah.
can I reanimate?
If you've got a minute to spare. I mean, you can... I hate to say it, but combat is sort of over. So you can just set yourself down to reanimate the body if you want. But obviously that will basically put you out of the immediate happenings.
Yeah, for a minute, which is like 10 rounds.
Yeah.
I'll leave that.
Okay. I don't want to tell you what to do, I'm just making sure you're aware of the options.
Yeah.
And we are nearing 10, so if everyone can just keep in mind what they're going to be doing on their turns.
Yeah. I'll just be alive for the vibration where it's.
Okay,
sort of
make me a perception check.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. You saw it go down, but obviously from there you can't really see much of a direction for it.
I'll leave that, yeah.
Okay. Whatgar?
Yeah, what guy's just gonna move to here to the dog and get ready. If the dog's gonna blink, he's gonna go with him.
Okay. Sure.
If he can, of course, if that's
He can
possible.
blink, but you wouldn't go with him.
Yeah, that's fine. Vodka wouldn't know that, but still.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the best idea he could come up with.
Yeah, no, it's true. Kraylin.
Yes, I'm going to transform into a giant spider.
Okay.
Where's Spider?
I don't have a spider token ready, but you are a spider. Big, big blue furry spider with a red nose.
God.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah, so that's me as a spider.
Well, when I see druids in druid form, I think they keep their original skin colours and things and transform into the beast.
Yeah.
Okay, Vac. You are currently, let's see, you are blind and restrained.
And is there any? What are my actions to like try to break free?
Do as much damage as you can.
Is that really all? I can really just kind of flail out. I can't really try to contest it because I'm kind of
Basically,
encompassed.
yeah. You are completely surrounded by these creatures' insides.
And from what I can remember is that if I hurt it, I'm going to take fire damage.
Yeah.
And if I do nothing, I'm going to take digestion damage.
Well, within 5 feet of it. Yeah. Yeah, you
I'm
would, because
within
you're
it, so-
inside. You are inside it, yeah,
I'm
which is
inside
where
it.
the heat would be coming from. So yeah.
Sit
I
down.
can't do anything.
Try not to cry.
Yeah.
Cry.
Yeah. I'll just wait. I'll just hope that maybe somebody can get
Do you
me.
know what you can still attack, but you're obviously at disadvantage.
I have 11 health.
Yeah. Right.
I'm going to
Okay.
die.
Giles.
Can I fart? Maybe make it ill?
You fart. No one hears it.
Nothing happens.
No, I'm afraid
Fucking
not.
really shit yourself. It's
No, that happened a long time ago.
They
don't
try and
worry.
make the damn thing throw up.
Yeah.
Right, well, I'm gonna pick myself up, scramble up here again. No longer bleeding because of all the cauterization that's gone on from being a mass of burns. And see the big pile on the floor and just start digging.
Okay. Make me a strength, just a straight strength check.
I know what I want to try and do if nothing happens between this turn and mine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you start digging around a little bit of ground. It does start to you'll feel your hands kind of get really cold, but you push through it.
No! 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 Come back! Fight! Fight you! Ugh.
Okay. Vac, you take. I mean, I know this is going to knock you unconscious, but actually, no, it technically couldn't because you said you had 11 left.
Yeah. I can also resist the damage? Is it? But it's not an attack roll, right?
No,
But
this
it's
is
a
an
re-
attack. This isn't an attack. No, this is just an effect.
Oh, yeah, it's just an effect.
Well, you are knocked unconscious. You suffer acid damage, which takes you into unconscious territory.
Okey-doke.
Yeah. Okay.
Let the darkness consume me. Will that be the end of tonight's session? That'd be a good way to end it.
Is it gone or is it coming back? That's the question.
I want to.
I will as hard as this is to say, the Remoraz is not coming back. It has a meal. It is going.
Well, then he's not
Can
just
I-
unconscious. He's
Can I
gone.
do? Can
Yeah.
I try one thing?
You can try
But
one thing because it would be your
I
turn
want
next.
to try and summon my god Felor to save Vac and bring him back to me.
Okay.
Oh.
Just from below you, you do feel anyone in the area. You feel the vibrations do start to get quieter. But sure, you call upon Pelor. You bow to your knees,
D100, everyone cross your fingers.
reach to the skies. So it's below your cleric level, correct?
Ding! Level 50! Oh.
Yeah. You wait 10 seconds, a minute, a few more minutes. The Remoraz is not going. You don't hear the vibrations anymore. Vac is gone. And that's where we're gonna end the session for tonight.
Yep.
On a very somber, terrifying, terrible note.
Is that because it's kind of like at the ground pawn where he went? It's
Yeah.
like, ooh, Daddy.
Yeah. So
next to Giles, who's just like scooping out lumps of rock and trying to get down, and it's falling back in, and it's not working.
Currently on my knees, holding my religious symbol in my hand.
Crisis of faith.
Yeah, it's a crisis of faith right now.
We'll pick up this session next time. To those in the stream, thank you for joining this wonderful, fun adventure. We shall pick up next time and see what happens.
Sorry for the cliffhanger.
It's a good night from me and a good night from everyone else.
Good night.
Bye.